Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Before I hit the button and the music gets loud, our goal for today is we're going to do at least one combat mission, and then I believe we're starting Goto's story, and what we might do is alternate. Do a combat mission, Goto, combat mission, Goto, because we've got an entire third wave of combat missions, and it's frankly fun to intersperse them with the story beats. Let's jump in here. Yep, and we were all set up to do the combat, so there's not going to be any leveling up work. We just jump right in here, and Himawari Ward Battle number 1. I think we've already got our squad completely picked out. We've got Ogata and Kisaragi on the team, just double checking, and Ogata's over there. Yep, here we go.
Sometimes that's all it takes, huh? Just give us some magnets and levers to mess with, and we're happy.
Huh. Did you forget, Nanji-kun? That was where you proposed to me.
What?
Yeah, said you'd protect me forever. Oh, back in 2nd grade? He said that to me, too. Oh, really? Well, Casanova, exactly how many girls have you proposed to?
What? Hey, I didn't mean it like that. Look, it was 2nd grade. I didn't know shit. I just wanted to be a hero. Protect everybody.
Dynamo signatures. They're coming.
Perfect. Now I get to prove it.
Oh, I knew we were in all naked and in robots for some reason. Okay, activate Aegis to destroy all kaiju, terminal destroyed, or any pilot killed. Okay, hold on. It's still weird that it doesn't start paused when we get a whole bunch of people. So, we had specifically chosen a variety of like weapons of mass destruction, basically. Like, what are weapons that are going to affect many targets over a large radius? Let's grab our very first person. So, Shield Matrix is usually a good thing to get in there. Yeah. Or wait. What's even better is Flare Torpedo. Yeah, because we've got this coming in. Let's do that instead. Let's move her a little bit up here so we can get the Flare Torpedo exactly where we want it. And for our G3, long-range missiles. Or Missile Rain, to be honest. Yep, that's not quite going to get every single one of them. Should I move slightly?
Let's go, Natsuno.
Let's move down here a bit.
Number 17.
Enemy on the move.
Yeah, I'm not going to assume that long-range missiles are going to kill everybody, so let's hit this. Hey, Mia! We hope you're having a wonderful, what the hell day is today? Thursday? It has been a very, very long week, everyone. Okay, so now I'm thinking Flare Torpedo right where these guys are coming down, right in the center of that circle, right there. Maybe forward a little bit. No, it's going to be a big swarm of guys, isn't it? So we're going to put that right there.
They're like any other punks.
And for the G1, yeah, boy, the long-range missiles really didn't do very much damage to these guys. But I have to assume we're going to have even more dudes coming down here. So let's move the shorter distance there. Now, Kisaragi is one of our best G3 pilots, particularly with her railgun. Let's do action, and I like this. And now, is it going to hit all of them? No, but it's going to hit a lot of the blue ones. The blue ones are the more dangerous of the set. Yep, that's a pretty... No, right there.
They felt that.
Yeah, they're armored. They shrug off a lot of damage, but not all of it.
I'll try.
Action. Missile rain. Yes, now we have all of them. The entire group. these guys are still coming down.
I can help.
And Shinonome, do we need anything else down here? Oh, we still got missiles coming in, but they're not dead. So put on a shield emitter. Yeah, let's put a shield emitter right here. We'll get some shielding on all our dudes. Mia, by the way, is confirming it is in fact Thursday. So there we go. One of the great answers of our day. I'm just gonna sort of wait with him, aren't I?
Okay, they're like any other. They ought to be used to fights by now.
They land, take a huge amount of damage, and oh, tell me these are all the flying guys. Mostly drill flies, it looks like. And some G-molars. Okay, at least there's some guys that he can hit. So, does he have the EMP stunner? I believe that he does. EMP attractor. He does. He's too close to use it efficiently. That's bad positioning on my part. Well, let's stun the ones that we can, huh?
Right here. Yeah. Got a target on my back here.
Okay, and yeah, multi-locking missiles.
Got it. They won't get past it. Let's get him.
Okay, how are we doing with these guys down here? Oh, and we've got another crew coming in. All right. Well, her last main battery heavy railgun worked out real well, but if I hold back slightly, I'm going to have a new group of guys that I can do in. Oh, look at how many. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay. Well, in that case, EMP stunner? No, that's only guys in a admittedly very wide radius, but not quite enough. Do this. Now, that's not going to hurt the blue guys very much because of their armor. It's probably not worth it. It might mess this guy up, but it'll also put her into cooldown when really all I want to do is wait for this last guy to come down. So we're just going to hold on that. Oh, so close.
Gonna be okay. Definitely.
Frankly, more missile rain. I mean, why not? Like, missile rain, by the time all the missiles come down, this other comet will have come down as well. Still, I'll give it a second.
Gotta keep my spirits up. Let's turn this around.
Come down yet? Nope.
What's our plan?
Let's get him.
I'm literally trying to go forward in like a quarter second. Okay, so he knocked them all down. That's great. Let's go to action, and we're going to do a Demolisher Blade. Yeah, right in the middle of him. Like, can you... Okay, apparently he can't. All right, yeah, we're going to backwards Pac-Man this entire group.
Class is in session. Yes, man. There it goes. Not throwing away my shot.
Oh my god, look, it's like 1/10 of a second until this comes down. So, for Miura, is there anything good that I can do with him? Long-range missiles? Yeah, let's just wait an extra split second.
What's our plan? Get up.
Gotta keep my spirits up.
There we go. All right, so Miura, let's have you open up now with long-range missiles. Yeah, especially on all those flying guys, they hate missiles up to Keystone.
They don't stand a chance.
Got it. This isn't so hard.
Okay, and now you can do your missile range that we were just talking about.
Go away. We must survive.
Okay, and I don't think anybody's taken any damage. Like, Ogata hasn't actually taken any damage yet. Right, okay. Nonetheless, let's do a shield matrix right here to protect the two of them.
Thanks.
And Kisaragi. Yeah, see this big cluster here? That's exactly what I was waiting for before we did the main battery heavy railgun. Doesn't fire wide, but it's gonna do a good job, I think, against a big, thick cluster of these guys.
Score! How was that? I need to think.
Boy, the fact that Shinanome's, like, battle combat thing is, I need to think, like she's trying to focus. That takes on a different tone now that we know what her story is, that she's, like, really struggling with cognitive problems. So these guys are up in the air, and I'm looking to see, yeah, like multi-rocket missiles are probably my best bet.
I'll take them all.
They're like any other punks.
They sure are, and most like punks, they're gonna get demolisher bladed.
Die already! Got him! You like that?
How bad?
Yeah, no kidding with the incoming heat signatures. This is no joke. Look at how many dudes. Okay, so we've got a high quad coming in, another cluster up here, more guys coming down here, and this is fine because we should have a chance to respond to them. Up to and including a little flare torpedo. Oh, yikes, we are too close. We're too close for it. Let's... You know what? Then let's launch some interceptors.
I'm counting on you. Gonna be okay. Definitely.
Okay. We need to respond to this, like, giant guy over here. Eat Demolisher Blade, punk, says Mia. Yeah. That, I've said it before, one of my all-time favorite combat barks was in the Old Republic, where one of the party members that you could get on the Jedi side of things would shout as she charged in combat, "Eat lightsaber, jerk!" Oh, I really like that one. Railgun for her isn't as good as it is for some others, but just look at how these guys are lined up. Yeah, right there. I mean, that's going to cut right through them. And for the blue guys with their armor, you want to have someone that can punch through that armor, because... Oh, otherwise, I was about to say, otherwise it does no damage. This, in fact, did no damage because we've got a shield guy somewhere in here. I don't like that. There we go, the Apsos. Crud. I really hate those guys for reasons that we've just discovered. I guess we'll keep trying to hit the Apsos. There we go. Yep, it doesn't have to be the main target. We just want to make sure that it's included in the strike. Now, that may not drop the shield if it died, which is a big if. Hey, Azaric! Azaric, I hope you had a great Thursday. We've been talking a bit about how mine was rather stressful, but hey, that's fine. Now we get some, what's it called time? 13 Sentinels. So, anti-ground multi-locking missiles. I kind of like that against this big thrush of... ground guys. Oh yeah, yikes. Wow, that did a lot of damage against their armor, especially after all of the 0 damage that I got against these shields. Mira, oh, and with another whole swarm of guys coming in, including missiles that we can see now, I think it's time to do the phase plasma EMP. That's gonna shut everybody down. Well, I mean, all the bad guys, I suppose. And anti-air bombardment. Now, the trouble with that is that nobody's in the air after the EMP, so instead, stun knuckles, long-range missiles. Let's do long-range missiles.
Target confirmed. Did I get it? Got a target on my back.
There's still hope.
Yo, this is like a lot of guys. Azaric saying, "Hey, Mia, hope your day is going well. Greatly appreciate the shout-out." Azaric, anytime. Mia, thank you for doing the shout-out. Yeah, so Azaric was last playing the Ascent. Boy, that game... I feel like that game was, like, really exciting for people for a very specific amount of time. And then, I don't know if it was sort of the presentation or what. I sort of heard that it could be a little bit on the, some people were encountering some bugs. And there was a lot of talk about, like, yeah, the bugs aren't that bad, though. You just sort of go through them. Azaric, my sense is that you just sort of got busy. Like, there was a lot of other stuff happening. But I would be interested in your sort of long-term opinion of the Ascent. And hello to Brian. Brian, I hope that you're also doing really well. Anti-ground piercing rocket launchers. Yeah, because they're all on the ground now. Actually, not all of them, because I can see that at least that one drill fly is not, but... Developing a respect for these anti-ground weapons. Yeah, Azric was really enjoying it. And that's one of those things. Sometimes a game will sort of come and go very quickly. And then it's like at the end of the year, a lot of people will be like, man, that game was great. And the reason it came and went so quickly isn't due to any like downside of the game, but it's just people liked it so much that they were like they burned through it very quickly and came away with very fond memories of it. So although I can hit a couple more guys up there, I really want to hit the big guy and maybe the dude behind him. So we're going to do a railgun shot right through there now that all their shields are down. It's going to mess them up pretty well. And a whole bunch of more guys came down. Yeah. Heavy, look at the +8 there. That's why we're doing it so much. And also, they just lined up so nice. It's just like watching elementary school students go to art class. Yeah, I would love to make sure that these guys don't get a chance to put on a shield, if I could. No shield so far that I can see. These green guys are still down, which is nice. And these guys are still stunned as well. Now, can I do some more Eat Demolisher Blade? Oh, no, I can't. Yeah, boy, that's expensive. Okay, so I can... Oh, you know what? Let's knock these guys down. EMP Attractor, please.
I'm right here. Get back.
Should kill or get them death adjacent. A lot of those guys. All right. I like flare torpedoes for that swarm coming in, but I am not in a good position to use it. So we're going to move her down here-ish. We probably won't wind up making that entire move.
Enemy on the move.
We must win.
Flare torpedo over here. I'd like to hit them dead on if I could. So let's change where she's moving to.
There's still hope.
Enemy on the move.
Yeah, nobody here is in the air though. And the 6mm launching rapid cannons are not going to do anything against these blue dudes. So maybe I'll take these guys on. What can I hit with this? And also, is there an Apsos person in here? Let's look real quick. We're just going to cycle through. Nope, high quad. All right. Yeah, this feels like a relatively good shot. I think it'll hit both of the larger guys.
Leave it to me. A hit. Got one.
Number 23 must survive.
Brian's going to go see his doctor on October 15th. Brian, is that for the dental situation? Because that still feels like a long way away. I hope the time passes quickly. Flare torpedo time? Flare torpedo time. Yeah, like it's going to get at least some of them and really disincentivize them from moving closer.
They ought to be used to fights by now.
And he is out of points. So why not do a rush attack? It's free, and because these guys are on the ground, we'll actually do something. Just a series of punches right in the face.
Gotta keep it together.
Oh, Brian said for the chest pain. And that's for the torn muscle, is that right? Brian, again, to share something that was said in text, I can only recommend taking it very, very easy, because hopefully it will just mend itself back together. To the extent that, you know, I've heard, and you should not listen to me or take my advice, but, you know, protein helps to build muscle and get it developed. So you might want to consider, in addition, just making sure that you're getting sufficient protein in your diet. You may find that it's helpful. Boy, this armor is just... I'm glad it's there, because it's making this for a very tense combat. Railgun, all the time with her, every day. It's the thing she does better than anything else. Like, you don't expect Wolverine to not hit things with his claws, do you? And you're not going to ask Kisaragi to not shoot people with that railgun. I'm thinking about throwing out a sentry gun right here, to be honest, because it will probably target those drill flies on the way in and maybe even take out any missiles that they have coming in. Lots of damage numbers coming in from the flare torpedo, which is great. I wonder why they went with flare torpedo and not flare mine, since it really is more of that second thing. All right. I'm going to rush attack these guys. And between you and me, kind of hope that we have an opportunity to throw another shield on them before they counterattack.
Yeah! That all you got?
We will not lose.
Oh, we super cannot do a shield. We are out of energy points. So, I could multi-locking missiles. So, the arm-mounted pulse laser is just going to be a series of zeros. If anybody asks, that's why I'm not doing it. It's just these blue guys, their ablative armor is not going to take any damage from that. Nothing meaningful. So that's why we're going to skip that. Wait, why was it 1 second ago that I couldn't do shield matrix? Was I misreading it? Well, let's shield matrix up. Yep, it's one or the other, so we're going to do those two.
Thanks. They've got their sights on point, overthinking it.
All right, still no. He's up to 230 EP points. His reactor does recharge pretty quickly. Let's do another. Can I move first, or more specifically, just like I want to make sure that we don't take that hit if I don't need to.
Chew on this. Get bit.
Yeah, that free attack gives him more opportunity to reload. Okay, we do have some missiles coming in. Now, the missiles are where the rapid cannons might be helpful, but I think that if we shoot some long-range missiles at them, or better yet, missile rain at them, yeah, that's going to hit everybody that I care about, and I think that does include the missiles.
Not throwing away my shot.
Anti-air bombardment. Attacks aerial kaiju in the area in front with an anti-air bombardment. Yeah, there's nobody that meets that criteria right now. So, we're just sitting back and firing these missiles into the fray.
That's it.
So, what's my next move?
Now, I got a pretty good shot against these two big guys, but I fired the railgun at them several times, and although it's effective, like, it might be time to get our G3 in there. Up here, oh, look at how much the combination of the sentry gun and the flare torpedo really ratcheted right through these guys. And yeah, okay, so we're going to fire against big targets. We're going to make them the most big targets that we can hit with one shot.
They felt that. Did you see that? So much
You're
for
like
that
any other
kaiju.
punks.
And Brian, it's none of my business, so don't share this information if it is at all sensitive or private. But how did you like rip a muscle in your chest? Like, I can envision like overexerting on your arms and legs, but were you like or even your back, but just like mechanically? Because to be honest, I'd like to make sure I don't do it if I can. Gosh. I'm not sure. God, I want Demolisher Blade. Okay, let's rush attack this guy, or if I can get around behind him, do it from behind to get that back attack multiplier.
Here comes the pain. Take it.
I won't give up.
Okay, arm-mounted pulse lasers are the only thing that she can do. Are there any enemy missiles incoming at all? Not that I see. So, yep, and I'm not even close enough to do that. So let's just try to move her a little bit into a more relevant position.
What's the situation?
Also, look at how much of the city is on fire. I don't know, it's shown here somewhere. My defense is at 100%, but I don't know where it shows my city issues.
We must survive. I need to think.
Action. Yeah, throwing a Guardian. I probably should have done that a lot earlier. Shield emitter. Yeah, let's refresh the shield emitter here.
Oh, thanks.
All right. Arm-mounted pulse lasers. Oh, look at what happened. You know what I think it was? It was the pulse laser and the little drones. The little sentry drones, whatever they're called. So this is the only attack that she can do. It's this or shut down. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to move a very short distance inside the shield emitter, and then we're going to have her recharge.
Number 23. Moving.
Yeah, 290 energy points, and he needs 300 to demolish her blade. So let's make a little bit of a note to ourselves that what we'd like to do is upgrade his reactor for more energy and so forth. And otherwise, we're going to keep punching.
Yeah!
Thanks, we must survive.
Okay, action? No. Defend, recharge EP. Because she's at 62 of her total. So the shield emitter will give her some cover while she gets recharged. Now we do have some missiles coming in. Fortunately, heavy battery railgun is going to take care of that for us.
Score! How is that? What to do?
Also, what is this dude firing at? See the firing line that he's doing right there? Why? Is he just like demolishing the city? I mean, I know the kaiju are doing that, but usually it's because they want to get to the thing. Blast says, I like when you start with a battle, I don't miss anything. Yeah, so do I, because it gives people a chance to come in. And the general thought today is that we're going to be doing some alternating between the story and the combat so that we get a good mix of both. Stun Knuckles. Boy, the anti-air bombardment seems like it's going to be so useful, and then because it's a G3 and he's always long range, it's not as worthwhile as I might have hoped. Yeah, railgun. Hit both the big guys for me. Actually, that'll hit all three.
Leave it to me.
Railgun isn't his strong suit, but it's not his weak suit either.
Used to fights by now.
Okay. Wait, why is he still at 290? Okay. Really would have thought that he would have reloaded. But sure, we can jump to the other side of this guy and keep the good times rolling. I think. Where's my precious back attack? Really, he's just omnidirectional now, is he? Okay, well.
Here comes the pain. Take it.
It's a shame we don't get a visual on this where it's just,
This isn't so
oh,
hard.
they're firing at the drones. Oh, I always thought they would have just ignored the drones. And hello to Ricardinho. Ricardinho, we had you on earlier. I hope that you had a fantastic stream. Yes, and he raided over. Ricardinho, thank you so much for the raid. So for everybody coming over, we are playing, God, I am frazzled tonight. We're playing 13 Sentinels, and I think that we are very close to the end of this battle. Yeah, man. Heavy railgun.
I'll beat you. How's that?
What we're
I like
starting,
any
this is
other
very much a
part.
turtle defense here. Well, now, there's no point at all in doing a Devastator Blade against this guy. He's just falling over.
That all you got?
I can help.
And then after this combat is over, we're going to check, but I believe we're going to be jumping into Goto's story. Epinomenon says that enhanced high quad attack is very strange, but it's not actually firing at the interceptor. It's a beam that fires backwards whenever it launches a missile. Boy, that is weird. Especially since the missiles aren't going very far that I can see. When our guys are on defense, sometimes they do have special like defensive abilities that, to be honest, I haven't paid all that much attention towards. Let's throw down a sentry gun, because it's something useful that she can do from over there.
Thanks. Okay. What now?
Oh, okay, so look at his EP. See how he suddenly has 590? I believe... It could have been that's all you got. Attack power, rush attack power increases whenever the attack hits kaiju. Automatic counterattacks, withstand a killing blow. Okay, so it must have been that all you got. The weight recovery speed increased temporarily when defeating kaiju. Yeah, didn't it just? Because he had 290 and now he's all the way up to 590. So all we really need to do is get him within range of one of these land kaiju and it is game over.
Number 10, enemy on the move.
Now, there are bonus objectives sometimes for consecutive hits, so even though I don't expect this to be very useful, it gets our number of consecutive hits up.
Must win.
All right. Multi-locking missiles is not great here. Interceptors, though, I mean, hey, the interceptors might not be what they're shooting at, but
I'm counting on you.
they don't like them.
Let's get him.
All right. Oh, one of them went down. Awesome. And That might bring it home.
Gotta keep my spirits up. Let's...
Termination of enemy signals confirmed. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
Well, so much for that museum.
All the old pieces of our daily lives are getting left behind.
I feel bad for saying it, but it's kinda hard to focus on being sad when I'm this hungry.
That's only fair. We've been fighting these monsters non-stop since sundown. If I could have anything... Well, I was hoping I could enjoy hamburger again someday.
Once this is all over, I'll make as much as you want.
Sounds good. Am I still invited to this?
Of course.
Guess I'd better stay alive then. Wouldn't want to miss it.
We did it.
Oh yeah, okay, now I see it. Up in the top right, City was at 84%. So I do not fear losing our S rank, but that 84% is a lot lower than we normally go. And then I want to read what Epinomenon said, because I'm concerned about it. Okay, make them pay. Soldier Guardian Demon. And... Sorry, it's just a very, very high city damage considering how well everything else went. So we've learned about drill flies, and we should also have the bonus objective. Oh God. Okay, we have to read about Hamburger. Not right now. So before we go, and here's what's concerning about it to me. Epinomenon writes, kills are how you get EP or energy points. They might not even be short for energy points. That's just what I call them. Blue high quads are worth 300 base. What? Wait. Okay, because here's what's concerning to me. This is episode 21. I have been laboring under the belief that the Sentinels regain EP by just like you can shut them down to get back EP, and then they'll like when they sort of reactivate, take them out of defense mode, it takes a while, but when they come back they have EP, right? I thought that they also got EP anytime that they didn't expend any EP. I thought that it sort of like just came back over time. So if they're walking or just waiting for a moment, there's some sort of like natural regeneration, like mana in League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm. Are we? No! Epinomenon says that's completely wrong. Everyone, episode 21, I have been dead wrong on how the basic game mechanics I'm just being serious. This is the first time. It never ever occurred to me that killing the kaiju was regenerating their EP. I knew it gave them meta chips, and I knew that it was good for winning the game. I just didn't. So let me ask you a question, Epinomenon. Is it the pilot that kills the target gets the EP, or any time kaiju die, everybody gets some EP? Because, like, I am open to spoilers on game mechanics that I suspect were obvious to everyone in episode 1. So, however that works, I'd love to know more about it. Okay, let's... Wait, what is this? No. Please do not tell me that... Okay, hold on a second. I just really need for the, Okay. The controller stopped responding. I think it's okay. Hopefully the battery is not dead. I'll be very upset if it is, because I thought that we discharged it. Okay, I need to read about Hamburger. This is not where I come for that. Okay, so we did unlock some other stuff as of finishing Juro Kurabe's story, so let's have a quick read through our story beats. Epinomenon says, Mia's saying the game is wildly confusing, is it not? Well, the combat has always been fairly straightforward, so to now realize that I was also confused about that, well, that really hits me where I live. Epinomenon says the killing blow rewards EP to that specific Sentinel. G2s pick up EP from Sentinels killing things, and G4s pick up EP when their interceptor finishes something off too. Mia says, okay, fine, you win, you suck. I am the best at sucking. McCartney's going to step away to get some food. Don't get soup, says Mia. I don't know if that's an inside joke. Is there a reason to be concerned about soup? As we go down, so let's see what we learn. When 426 was arrested one loop ago, it became clear that 426 and Izumi one loop ago are genetically identical. Right. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead. Due to the incompatibility between the violent memories of Izumi from 2 loops ago that Morimura transplanted and the gentle artificial personality that Tamao created, Kurabe nearly had a breakdown. To avoid this, Shiba turned those memories into something tangible, videotapes, to allow Kurabe to perceive them as mere dreams. When the kaiju appear in 1985, Shiba can't take part in the battle, so he entrusts everything to Kurabe. Kurabe then activates Sentinel number 13 in order to support Iori Fuyusaka, who joined battle before him. So I didn't fully pick up on the fact that Shiba made the memories into videotapes so that they would be a little bit more manageable. Like I'm sure that was covered, but what appeared to be an act of deceit was, but it was also an act of kindness, because in the deception, Kurabe was able to absorb the memories in a format that was easier to accept so that he would get the information from them but not find them emotionally destructive. Okay, in 2188, Juro Izumi has the rank of a major, making him the superior of Takatoshi Hijiyama and Megumi Yakushiji's father, Nazumo Yakushiji. Izumi looks after Megumi for Nozumu. When a dispute over the remaining power supply escalates into a shootout, Izumi kills Tsukasa Okino. Following this, Hijiyama, Okino's lover, avenges him by gunning down Izumi and his cohorts. Wait, when did we learn about that last part? Izumi kills Tsukasa Okino. I feel like I didn't know about some of those details, but that's okay. Probably getting soup because I'm not hearing you more than Amiya, and Ricardo's going to take his chances. You learned about it in a Hijiyama segment. Yeah, sometimes these, like, the whole file doesn't open up until you've done other stuff, and then it sort of backfills anything else that you might have unlocked, I think. Megumi Yakushiji was 8 years old in 2188. As humanity faced the brink of extinction, her father, Nozumu Yakushiji, entrusted his daughter to Major Juro Izumi in hopes that at least she could survive. That was a really nice scene, by the way. All right, Shiba. Okay, his true identity is 426 due to the incompatibility between the violent memories of Izumi transplanted by Morimura and the gentler personality that Tamao created. Juro Kurabe was close to having a breakdown. Memory that made him. Okay, so it's slightly rewritten from what we read a moment ago. Okay, man who looks like Juro. Prisoner E426, captured in 2104 as a terrorist bomber. He is now known as 426. Yeah, we knew that was his prisoner number. I was leaving open the possibility for a while that it wasn't actually Juro Izumi. And, in fact, it's still possible the artificial personality 426 has at other times been, like, somebody else pretending to be 426, but I think for the conservation of characters, we're going to go with it was always 426, and for all of the sinister stuff that it appeared that he was doing, maybe he really was working towards a goal that he believed was correct and the best outcome for everybody. All right, Juro Izumi. When the Tamao android was being used as 426's body, Ei Sekigahara discovered his true identity and destroyed it. Soon after, Juro Karabe happens to pass by the destroyed remains, and 426 transfers to his nanomachines. Karabe sees him as Kyuta Shiba. The Tamao android. Ei Sekigahara destroys the Tamao android after finding out that 426 has taken over the body. Soon after, 426 manages to transfer himself to Juro Karabe's nanomachines and becomes Kyuta Shiba. The Tamao android, now an empty shell, is disposed of at a nearby dumpster. Wait, Spider-Man goes looking for his lost gadgets. He's really going to have a surprise in that dumpster. Using meta chips allows for expansion. Yeah, okay. How experience points work. Officially called Flying Drill Machine, 20-meter tall aerial excavator kaiju, its 6 rotor blades can create more than 130 decibels of explosive sound. Since it moves by flying and ignores roads, it is highly mobile, attacks from the sky with machine guns and missiles. Universal Control. Tsukasa Okino is the developer of Universal Control, as well as the one responsible for borrowing a portion of the environment management system from a Deimos simulation game. Hamburger. Hamburger steak that Megumi Yakushichi made. Kitaro Miura praises it and says he's never had anything so delicious. It's also Juro Karabe's favorite dish. Juice oozes out of the soft patty. Miura claims it's the greatest culinary invention in history. I would love to try it, especially with what appears to be sliced pickles or cucumbers up there. And also, look, there's probably a soft-boiled egg in there as well. That looks really good. Oh, hey, the Deimos game. Look, it's for the VS4. I guess this PlayStation 4 game couldn't get the licensing to be a PS4 game. An online full dive game that was released in 2154. Oh, that's why. Yeah, the PS4 would probably be a little bit long in the tooth 130 years from now. To celebrate the 200th anniversary of Mighty Kaiju Deimos, the objective of the game is to survive the disaster caused by Mighty Kaiju Deimos. Players become residents of a major city 5 days before the kaiju appear and get to experience the fated day of their invasion in the simulation survival game. From an old woman who runs the cigar shop to a young man who seeks to avenge his parents, 10 million independent NPCs lead their lives in a digital metropolis that's 30 kilometers long. Even experts were astounded by the elaborately constructed AI, their behavior indistinguishable from real humans. The highlight, however, is the tremendous power of the Mighty Kaiju Deimos. The doomsday clock is ticking. Blast through Mighty Kaiju Deimos with an arsenal of mech suit weaponry and fight to defend humanity. Developed by Vanillaware Limited. Wow, Vanillaware has had a great century and a half, haven't they? Still out there, still kicking it, still producing games. And hello to D. Porticus, who may or may not be lurking, and I hope that you are having a great Thursday. Just in case anybody else came in, let me just scroll up because I've been reading for a minute. D. Porticus says, hope all is well. All is going just fine, I would say. Well, we're aspiring towards well, but it's going okay. It's fine. Tsukasa Okino borrowed a portion of this game's internal code structure when creating Universal Control. Okay, so this actually, I'm just going to say very quickly, the idea that the game is so sophisticated that it individually modeled the life and personality and history of 10 million separate NPCs to some sort of AI algorithm lends credence to the idea that if you borrowed part of the game code, you might accidentally come away with instructions on how to tell kaiju to attack the zone. Because up until now, I was thinking about, that's a little bit like borrowing code from Pac-Man and accidentally generating ghosts. You know, it doesn't feel like it should be that sophisticated, but this is a game from 2154. I get it. Also, this would have been a classic by the time the 2188 rolled around. 30 years ago? What games were we playing 30 years ago from now? Like, Link to the Past? God, what an old, pathetic game. Nobody talks about old Zelda games. What am I thinking of? Okay. And also, I think that Link to the Past was younger than 30 years. 20-ish? I forget. Deporticus is in fact lurking. God, now I want to figure out what the difference is between a lurk and a lork. While you're doing that, I'd love to think of a fun pun, but I wanna... So we did read about Hamburger. Let's hear about Heizo Onishi, who I believe is Columbo Cop, and why not? Heizo Onishi is a plainclothes police officer. Okay, I'm just letting you know, if that man walks into any establishment in the world, they will greet him with "Hello, officer," who's part of the Kamazumi Police Force, Juvenile Division. Although he cracks down hard on youth misconduct, students affectionately call him Onishi the Ogre, knowing he genuinely does care about their well-being. Even when he's off duty, he can often be found on the streets, looking after the students as much as he can. He and Takema Wajima have crossed paths often. He's particularly concerned about Yuki Takamiya, as he's had to take her into custody many times. He's aware of her family situation too. Yeah, unsaid there is that apparently her father is in prison for killing a Yakuza member. So, or a gangster. Sorry, I should just say gangster, because I don't know if it was a member of the Yakuza. So... I want to hear about headgear, because I have no idea what that means. Headgear in the United States would typically mean like those braces that have to be mounted externally because they have to sort of like pull things forward. They seem incredibly uncomfortable to me. I've never had to wear a set myself. Oh no, it's the Animus, a device that Tsukasa Okino created to look inside a person's mind. He uses it to search for the key hidden inside Nenji Ogata's memories. Okino uses this to check Takatoshi's Hijiyama's brain. Wearing the headgear shows all your thoughts and feelings as numerical readouts. Yeah, sooner or later you don't see the numbers, you only see the matrix. After losing his memories, Ei Sekigahara uses this device to extract his memories and store them onto the nanomachines inside his brain. Really? I thought he was the one who didn't want to do that. Regardless, I'm going to trust the Codex. Okino uses this to gain control over 426, who had escaped into Juro Karabe. Yeah, not only gain control, but, like, get good information out of him. Oh, okay. And, control key, sure. Now, we know what this is. This is the Deimos control key, which, as far as we know, is currently inside, Megumi, I think it is. The control key is a program code within one of the 15 individuals. Until the world gets destroyed, the one with the key unknowingly broadcasts command signals from their body that create and beckon the kaiju. Initially, Nenji Ogata had the control key, but it went to Natsuno Minami afterwards. Oh no, what did I say, Megumi? I'm so sorry, I meant Minami. I was thinking in my head the girl who hung, the track star who hung out with BJ and said the wrong name. Since anyone with the interlocutor is a candidate for becoming a commander, it would be pointless to kill whoever has the control key. Another candidate would still simply become the next commander. Right, but if you have like 13 bullets, I still feel like that's a situation that could be worked out. The Deimos avoid the sector with the commander and control key when they attack. This is why Sector 5 was destroyed before Sector 4, which housed the commander. Okay. That's all our mystery points, and now, let's go do a story beat. Ricardinho is back with soup. There are very few soups I don't like, I have to say. Like, things that you would think are awful, cream of mushroom, cream of shrimp, I still like those. Still don't like cream of broccoli. There's no form in which broccoli is palatable. Okay, so I think we're going to do Goto, but let's go take a look. Cleared. Oh, nope, we're going to do Yakushiji. Yep. Yeah, I like to finish off old things before we do new things. So, Megumi Yakushiji shot her rival for Juro Karabe's heart. Iori Fuyusaka, Miwako Sawatari revealed that Yakushiji's the only one that can see Fluffy.
Yes?
Wow, it's been a while. Okay, let's go find out how her deal with Fluffy. So, here are things that she started to suspect that the magic gun is not magic and that Fluffy may not be a demon. But as far as we know, she is not yet aware that Fluffy is an infection of her nanomachines by 426 that has assumed a palatable form, much like Shiba, to get her to inject the nanomachines / interlocutor / code into the 13 protagonists.
I'm back.
Oh. Hold on. Sorry, Mia wanted me to yell. Ricardo, boo! Did you spill your soup? Okay. Yeah, Karabe House dinner prep part 5. Look at how many times she preps dinner, by the way. All right, I can't talk to him. So Mia's doing a happy dance. I assume that is because the prompt "wear apron" was shown when Megumi came home. Sure. Oh, I didn't really think that was going to do. Oh, look, it's the idol.
Oh, sorry. Did I wake you?
Am I... Juro Izumi?
What? Oh. Are you saying... Do you remember me?
You knew about this? That these dreams are really his memories? Please, you have to tell me. You know something, don't you? Please, tell me.
I don't think we're gonna have a very nice dinner.
His memories haven't returned yet. Is what Fluffy's been doing really working? I hope so. You're Juro Kurabe.
Why are you saying that?
It's all I can say. I made a promise to Tamao-san.
My grandma?
Please, don't ask me anything else. I won't be able to continue staying here if you do.
I don't understand.
Juro.
Oh. No, for a split second I thought we were going to get to see more of the house, but nope. The world ends right there. All right. This is very dramatic music. Let's go make some, I don't know.
What should I make for dinner?
Ooh. Well, Kira's not around, so let's do that. No, wait, this is also Juro's favorite. He seems like he's in a low place. Let's make his favorite.
I think we have some ground beef.
Oh, hold on. Let me think about this spatula. Oh, wait! Do I want to remember? I want to cook the food, though.
I'll make Juro's favorite meal. Time to cook some hamburg steak. And done.
All right. Can I call him to dinner? Nope. Okay. Well, since he's gonna go sulk about being a fake personality, I'm gonna think about his grandmother.
Juro. I can't believe you're really gone. The Juro I knew can never come back.
Megumi-san, so this is where you went.
You were with Juro earlier.
I suppose this is technically the first time we've met. I'm Tamao Karabe. You were crying. Poor thing.
Well, what do you want?
I know you have feelings for Juro.
What does that have to do with anything?
You desire to be by his side, do you not?
Oh, well, of course I do.
Then you will do just that. I'll make the arrangements.
What?
However, I have two conditions. First, you will treat him as Juro Karabe.
Huh?
You must not tell him anything about the future. Or about himself.
But why?
It's the only way to keep him safe.
I don't understand.
Can you do it? Can you treat him only as Juro Karabe?
Well,
My other condition. If he starts to remember he is Juro Izumi, you must tell me immediately.
But he is. Why would that be bad?
It would be dangerous if he became Juro Izumi. Very dangerous. The reasons are unimportant. If you agree to these two conditions, you can live with him.
Wait, was it just me, or did we have a complete fourth wall break there where she looked directly into the game camera and said, it would be very dangerous? Like, what? Why did that just happen?
What will you do?
Well, this is a flashback. Can I think some more? Or at all? No. My thought cloud is completely dry. Just a bright sunny day out there in the thought cloud land. So,
What will you do?
we know she accepted, so I feel like refusing is the way more interesting choice. And won't it be terrible if this is like a game over? Snake, you created a time paradox.
But he's not Juro Karabe. He's not.
I see. That is unfortunate.
Oh, wait. I accept.
How wonderful. Here. These documents make it legal for you to live with him.
A rental agreement?
I'll tell Morimura-san of our arrangement myself. Please, go to Juro now.
Oh. Thank you.
Wait, are we still in the flashback? Also, sorry, it will make it legal for you to live with him. Oh, hold on.
Fluffy. Can nobody else see you?
No, that's the real cat version.
Juro.
I feel like the, make it legal for you to live there is more... I feel like it wouldn't have been illegal for her to live there, this is my guess, but rather here is a legal framework entitling you to go there no matter what Juro says. Like, Juro can't kick you out because you're like on the lease now. This does raise an interesting question about, like, if Tamao, like, that's the Tamao android, right? But Tamao, the grandmother, was she already out of town at this point? I guess so. You kind of think, like, Juro would have... Or is Tamao, the grandmother, like, not real at all, and just universal control makes Juro think that he has a grandmother? This is fun not knowing if I'm still in a flashback. Like, at any moment, we might cut back to that delicious meal that no one got to eat.
Juro.
So, yeah, this is where she is during, like, some of the other stories, just, like, pining after Juro. Mia and I have on occasion talked about... Oh, Brian is taking off. Brian, have a great night. Mia and I have on occasion talked about, like... Hold on.
Miss Morimura.
We'll skip this. We'll talk about this during the break.
So, you've been living at the Karabe house.
Oh, yes.
Has there been any change? Has he said anything strange? Any confusion about being Juro Izumi?
What makes you ask that?
It sounds like you know something.
Don't tell me.
You know something?
Excuse me.
Kurabe-kun. Is something wrong? You look pale.
Tell me the truth. I'm actually Juro Izumi, aren't I? The way I am now is something you created.
What's this all of a sudden?
I get it now. The woman who keeps showing up in my dreams. The one I saw on Sumire Bridge. It's not Fuyusaka-san. It's you. Chihiro Morimura.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you been aware this whole time?
Kurabe-kun?
Juro! What was that about?
I don't know.
We better not discuss it further then. So it's pretty cool that we did get to see that that whole exchange from Juro's side. I think as recently as the previous episode. Kind of feels like the school nurse and all-around super spy might want some more information into what's going on with Juro, but gonna go have her coffee break again, I guess. And hello to Ronan. Also, Ricardo had said that Angel is a real one, which Mia also agreed with, which I appreciate. Thank you very much. Oh, look at this guy. We get to talk to him.
Hey.
Fluffy, you're talking to me here? Won't other people see?
This is an emergency. Juro's been taken.
What?
That idiot. He got too close to some dangerous people.
Dangerous?
Those who use magic for their own means. You went there before. The abandoned factory in Higoromocho. They're going to alter his memories. You need to go there again. You need to rescue Juro. Damn it. He's getting too far.
He's gone? I knew he wasn't real. No, it doesn't matter. Right now, Juro needs me. I'm on my way, Juro.
I really liked her stop animation there, the little frame that they use for, like, skidding to a halt.
Juro, this way.
Wait! Are you with him?
You know Fluffy?
Fluffy?
Don't worry. He can make you better. You're starting to recognize what's in your dreams, aren't you? Do you remember me?
It's not exactly like that.
Ronan has tomorrow off, so he's already on his weekend. Ronan, that's awesome. Congratulations.
I finally understand. The things I remember, they aren't from the Juro you know.
No, that can't be. Why would you say that?
The things I saw in my dreams, they're memories. And the only memory I have of you is when I shot and killed you. I was worried. I was so afraid that I'd hurt you again. Because
Who are you? Is there really nothing left? There's no trace of him inside you? No. I betrayed everyone. I betrayed Tomi. It was all a lie. I'm such an idiot.
Yakushiji.
That cat. What was the point?
Wait!
Yeah, okay. So two things. Number one, I wanted to, like, just touch back again on when we first meet like Juro and Megumi, when we're first seeing their relationship, she's living with him by dint of like his grandmother has allowed it, and he's very nervous about this whole situation. Like, oh, what? And at first it's like, oh, what if people at school find out? Like, we could get expelled, which again might be a Japanese cultural thing. I don't know anything about it. But then he's just like, he's so reluctant to hang out with her, so like dour about enjoying the food that she makes, and she's nothing but pleasant to him. She comes home, doesn't even get changed out of her school uniform, just immediately sets about making these elaborate meals. And I talked to her like, what is this guy's problem? Like, if there's no spark there and you're not romantically interested, that's okay, but there's ways to sort of like broach that, because clearly she's into him, that don't involve just like, oh, I'm not really hungry, I'm gonna go eat with Shu Amaguchi because he's such a cool guy, or like, and now what we've found out is the answer to that question. And this is something that 13 Sentinels has done a lot, where you see effect without, before you get to see the cause. And what we've learned over the rollout of the last few episodes is that he was being very standoffish to Megumi because he was recovering these memories of having shot and killed her along with several of the other students. And he was worried that these were like invasive thoughts, these were prophetic, that he might be motivated to like kill her against his will, and that's why he didn't want to hang out with her. He wasn't like just being weird and standoffish because he was shy or like just socially awkward. He was affirmatively like, I don't think it's safe for me to be around her because I'm worried for her safety. And that was neat storytelling when we finally got around to that. Secondly, real quick, me and I have on occasion talked about like different movies, television shows, stuff like that, where like what had been a romantic relationship is broken up by one person like ceasing to exist or losing their memories. Sort of this Eternal Sunshine, where an entire romantic relationship, all of that heart and caring and, anger and betrayal and love and longing and all of that is just gone. It's just replaced by nothing, as though it never happened. And what a unique horror that is. And I just want to call out the way that 13 Sentinels handles that, again with Megumi, who had a romantic relationship, a requited romantic relationship with Juro Izumi, and then as he got into his Sentinel and like fought to save her quote-unquote time period, he wound up getting so brain damaged that he lost his entire personality, and now she remembers the relationship that they had, and he doesn't. And not only that, even though he's physically the same person, he is emotionally and psychologically a completely different person. And everything that she did was motivated by the hope of recovering the guy that meant so much to her. And in this episode, we got to see, oh no, that's gone forever. All of this was for nothing. You're never getting that version back. And yeah, like I said, it is a special form of horror to have seen what's possible and to have someone that you believe, rightfully or not, was your soulmate, and then they're just gone, and all you're left with is a shell that reminds you every day of what you had, but what's inside is completely different. 13 Sentinels doesn't get everything right, but boy, it gets some stuff right, and I'm really enjoying that aspect of it.
Juro, he really is gone forever.
Yes?
Are you all right?
You by yourself?
I am. Are you by yourself too?
There's someone coming. Can you stay and talk till then?
Making a child wait all by herself.
Of course. I'll stay here until they come get you. Where's your friends? Well, I have some at school. No, silly. I'm not talking about them. I mean your friend that told you to update the decode. What's wrong? You look like a scared kitten.
Oh, really? There's no... Boy, the points at which this game decides that the conversation has ended.
Hold it right there. Who are you? Who ordered you to update the decode? Decode? Do you mean the Deimos code? Yep. I know it wasn't you. Tell me who it was. It was a cat. Huh? A fluffy black cat with a white-tipped tail.
So you caught her.
Renia Goto. You're late, Goto-kun.
Did you know? Do you understand what you did to me?
I sealed your powers as a witch. To fight the kaiju. That's what I was told. Witches and cats. Interesting story.
I thought you'd be able to see through the ruse a bit more.
Wanna know what you shot him with? It was nanomachines. They added code to the ones already in their bodies.
The code expands the kaiju's capabilities. How strong it will allow them to become, we have no way of knowing.
That can't be.
The one behind all this, the one who manipulated you. It seems they are trying to take control of the decode. If they succeed, they will also have control of the Sentinel dock in the factory. In other words, we lose all our means of defense.
Are you aware of who that cat is?
No.
That seems bad. He must have known this would happen. He had a plan. That's why he used the girl, so we couldn't trace it back to him.
But that very cleverness is what proves it was him.
So, who is he?
No one you'd have heard of. He's a criminal from the future.
A criminal? From the very beginning, it was all lies. I won't forgive him. Not ever.
Oh, so are we done? Don't mind me, just trying to find the exit. Okay. I feel like going to school is my best chance of finding the cat, but... I want a reaction gif of her pulling that gun, except it's a super spoiler, so I really shouldn't.
About time
and
you
hello
got back.
to Agathos Sophos. On that note, yeah, there's been a lot of moments in this game where like a character like pulls a gun or shoots someone that we have specifically like not used as header images, because for people watching that scene or intending to play for themselves, like I wouldn't want them to recognize the backdrop and stuff like that. Yeah, header images are a fun game of like trying to put something emblematic of the episode, but not so spoilery that casual visitors would be like, oh, well, I guess there's no point in playing now.
You lied to me. About everything.
You seem mad. But I haven't lied to you.
You're not a cat at all.
I've been saying that from the beginning.
Wait, I'm a liar? I don't remember thinking that before.
You're a criminal from the future. I know you are. All that about ancient civilizations and curses. You've been playing me for a fool the whole time!
I haven't been lying. There is an ancient civilization. This may look like the 20th century, but it's not. Humanity actually died out in the 22nd century. It's been millions of years since then. So, in reality, the 22nd century is an ancient civilization.
So you're saying this isn't the real world? No, more lies! I won't be deceived again. I'm done being used!
Oh, is she gonna try to shoot him with the magical gun?
You convinced me to shoot my friends with this thing. And now you're in control of the kaiju and the Sentinels. Was that your goal all along? To end humanity?
I've already told you. This is a game. I'm only making preparations.
A game where our lives are on the line?
Not if things go the way I want them to. I can get you all out of here alive.
Whose memories are in Juro?
Ah, right. That. Those are my memories, actually. It's not my fault, though.
You really think I'd believe your lies again?
No, I don't imagine you would.
You were using Juro too, weren't you?
It was not my intention. But in the end, that is what happened. You need to give up on trying to bring him back. By the way, I forgot to mention, you're the final witch. But you don't have to meet the same fate as the rest of them.
Wait, what? Where is he?
Can I put on apron? No. Oh, Force, thank you so much for the resubscription, who also notes Mad Max is $5 on Steam. That is a steal. That game is extremely good. Sorry, am I supposed to be thinking? No, I can't triangle right now. Okay, I can't go behind the table.
Juro! No! What's happening?
Oh, it's getting dark out now.
It's me? What is this? This is all my fault. I forced everyone into battle. But the only one who really deserves to die is me. Tony, forgive me.
To actually shoot yourself like that, it must have really been driving you mad. But don't worry. If you don't fight, there's no way you'll survive. You did what had to be done. I want to apologize about his memories. There were things that happened I didn't expect. But none of that matters to you. There's no excuse. I boasted about how I could bring him back. It may seem like I tricked you, but I really did all that I could. I had no ill intent. Well, maybe a little. I just wanted him to become the Juro of my world. I wanted to control his feelings of love. Almost like a parent to their child. I wanted my desires to become his own. I guess I hesitated once I saw the depth of your feelings. There was still some human left in me after all. You might not believe me, but I really have become fond of you. Megumi Yakushiji, the days we spent together were surprisingly fun. It gave me an odd feeling, as if I were on holiday with a cheeky daughter. You left me some nice memories. And now it's up to all of you. I've made all the preparations I could. Since I was unable to hold up my end of our contract, this is goodbye. If our plan succeeds, I want you to live out the rest of your life with Juro. Take care, and good luck.
Yakushiji.
Juro.
What happened? Did you shoot yourself in the stomach? With that gun?
Yeah? What's it to you?
Please, wait. Just hear me out. Ever since I last saw you, I've been thinking about the dreams I had.
None of that matters now.
I dream of myself inside the Sentinel. I've seen it over and over. I fight in the Sentinel, taking down kaiju after kaiju, struggling in pain, fighting like some kind of possessed demon.
Right arm destroyed. Damage immense. Pilot must cease control.
I still have my left arm.
Abnormality detected in life support. Emergency release of Sentinel pilot. Initiating.
No! Cancel release! I'll continue to pilot. Override command. I won't let them destroy Megumi City. This place is home to all our memories.
Life support limit reached. Emergency release procedure. Initiating.
No! Cancel the release! I'm not done yet. The more I thought about it, the clearer it became. The only one who has experience piloting Sentinels is the Juro Izumi you know. These are his memories. In battle, he was always calling out someone's name. I didn't realize it at first, but I know it now. It was your name. He was fighting for you.
Juro.
Really thought that his line was there. He was always calling out one name. Turns out it was Kisaragi, and we'd get one final look at that gun.
I'm not Juro Izumi anymore. But my feelings are the same. Maybe it's because of his memories. But even so, none of that matters to me now. Because I love you. My feelings for you are just as strong and true as Izumi's. Do you not feel the same way?
Thank you, but... Fluffy really was trying. Just like he said. He was trying to get his memories back. What do I...
It's true that I may not be as strong as him. But I don't care. I will protect you. With everything that I have.
No. I'll never let you fight on your own again. I'll fight to protect you too, Juro. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Does that mean... Yakushiji?
Look at him sleeping up there. I hope he's warm.
Do they get to walk to school together,
So
finally?
cute. I wonder if he'll be there at lunch. Doubt it.
Hey, Jam, and I also want to go through what Force had said, but I want to wait for the break if we can.
Fluffy. I know you're not him. I just wanted to say... I'm sorry. And I'll try my best. For you, Fluffy.
Really? They don't walk to school after all this time? Is it the one thing that she wanted? Well, not the one thing that she wanted, but still.
Juro, I told you so many times, but you still went without me. This time, it will be different. This time, it's my turn to save you. I hope you're watching, Fluffy. I will beat this game. Sentinel, activate.
So we'll go over this in just a second. Force was saying that Hitman 2 Game of the Year Edition is $24 currently on Steam. That's US dollars. Yeah, that again, an absolute steal, given the fact that it includes the entire first game. Like, if you have not yet jumped onto the modern Hitman trilogy, I really feel like that's the way to go. Also, as far as I know, that if you did want to pick up Hitman 3 over on Epic, that there is a way to sort of import and integrate from Steam. You should probably research that separately, because I don't have that one, and am sort of waiting for an eventual Steam release. But yeah, that is a ridiculous deal. That game is, again, probably spent 10 to 20 hours just on Paris, which is the first mission. And then Force was also laughing at, sorry for killing you, I liked you. Also, hello to Jab, if I didn't say that. Centrifugal Force really wants silver hair, and Jab says, the problem with silver hair is that its next step is white. Well, I mean, white also looks really good. Like a sort of bright white, or even gray. Like, I don't know, hair like Megumi's set to like a bright white or silver, I think would be actually very striking. There is a way to integrate the two, says Force. So... I joked a little bit there during Juro's love confession, but that was actually a really good feel-good scene. I like the, you know, the sense of resolve that the two of them come to, which is not, it's not one protecting the other, it's the two of them as partners protecting each other and everything else, everyone else, that, you know, this isn't going to be a single hero story, but both of them has found the resolve to do what's necessary. No, I assume that Megumi did have nanomachines before she shot herself, but I don't actually know. Like that's not necessarily clear to me, because as far as we know, there was no sign that she had piloted a Sentinel or had the scar or anything like that before that. So even though it's sort of established that the magic gun is updating the decode in people with existing nanomachines, we also sort of clarified that at long last. Is it possible that she wasn't originally intended to pilot a Sentinel and sort of picked up that knowledge after she shot herself with the gun in a fit of pique over being lied to from Fluffy? I actually don't know, but I like the scene a great deal. And also, boy, the set pieces that they choose to finish off each character's story, where it doesn't feel like they excessively reuse those backgrounds. Like, you'll see the school, you'll see the shrine, you'll see the ruined cityscape as you're going through. But when the story beats come to a conclusion and they want a nice dramatic backdrop for the characters to, oh my gosh, Marquack, thank you so much for the cheer. You see that like big dramatic backdrop as the characters like strike their hero pose and activate their Sentinel to enter into the final battle. They put a lot of effort into those, and I really love the way that those look. Yeah, Marquack, thank you very, very much for the cheer. Also, I was going to circle back to this for our next Mad Max stream. At the end, it was very rushed, and I didn't get a chance to read one of Mark Quack's final comments. We were talking about voice actors, and I was trying to remember who in the Persona-verse Yuri Lowenthal had voiced. And I said, wasn't he Yosuke? Didn't he play Yosuke in Persona 4? I thought I read that somewhere. And yes, in the moment, Mark Quack had actually looked it up and confirmed that, yeah, that's Yuri Lowenthal as Yosuke. And here's where I'm a light touch, everybody. Yuri Lowenthal also played Peter Parker / Spider-Man in the Insomniac Spider-Man game. I don't hear Yosuke there at all. Like, not at all. Yuri Lowenthal falls in with Troy Baker and Nolan North anytime that he's not doing, like, Drake, as like voice actors that I do not recognize. I don't hear them from one role to the next. So yeah, I just wanted to circle back and say that. Jab says, wait, Fluffy lied. Can't even trust a cat in this game. Well, I think it would be interesting to go back to see all the things that Fluffy said, but I'm actually feeling like Fluffy is probably accurate in that Fluffy didn't, well, it's not a magic gun and he's not a demon, is he? But yeah, no, those are pretty significant lies. I take it back. Fluffy's a super liar. I think that on the important points, Fluffy was probably generally honest. Okay, now I broke my own rule and we wound up doing like a second story beat. Renya Goto's hypocrisy event, and yeah, boy, we are in the final stretch now, aren't we? So, let's go do another combat thing. Wave 2 here. Now, I think a lot of people are going to be on brain overload. Yeah, this is going to be lightly attended. Shinonome and Goto on the strike team, clear without a thing being immobilized. So Shinonome and Goto. We can't have Shinonome. Yuck. Oh, boy. Well, I mean, we can still feel the team of 6, so let's see if we can do it without people that are going to be too tired next time.
Let's go. Leave it to me.
That gets us up to 4. We can put on Takamiya, and then somebody else is going to have to be brain frozen after this. So since we don't have a G3, we might as well do Mira, and then we're going to have the other 2. Now, I could replay an old section, like an old mission, and get a bunch of them off, but I don't know. I kind of feel like pressing forward. Let's see how it goes. Talking Cats, says Ronan, are always trustworthy. That is not an opinion, it's a fact. I agree. I like talking cats, especially ones that advise me to go have a walk in the woods followed by a talk in the woods. What are the other things that Talking Cat says in A Talking Cat? It's, read your beeping machine. I love that, like, if you guys have not yet seen A Talking Cat, I will say this. I love the movie A Talking Cat. It is not well made. It's not especially well acted, and it is very stupid and boring. But there's just something that I really like about it, including the little details, like the talking cat only seems to give people advice to do things that they were already intending to do. In other words, if Duffy the cat had not been present, everything would have gone exactly the same way. It's weird. 70,000, my goodness. Okay. Well, okay. I wanted to upgrade Ogata's thing, so before we do anything else, yeah. Generator, EP and attack, and increases EP recovery. Yeah. Yeah, let's upgrade this. Even though he's not going to be on this mission, I want to do this. Alright. Now, the other thing I might want to do is chill out some of their brain spaces. But I also want to make sure that we are... Yeah, like he's good at a few things, but not really good at everything. Demolisher Blade, I feel like Ogata's set up with a Demolisher Blade. Do I have anything else good? When attacked, no. Limiter Remover, no. EMP Surrounding is actually really good. But I've already invested in EMP Attractor, and with the composite ceramic armor, that's a better choice. So let's upgrade... EMP Attractor. Yeah, that's nice and cheap. I'll do that a couple times, actually. And then, you know what? Let's make him the leap attack guy. I'm gonna upgrade that once. Alright, let's go over to Sekigahara. Sekigahara would also, I think, benefit from having a, to his fire control. And I can also do his Neuralink. I think I'd like to do that. And remember from Epinomenon, we have to do it at least twice for it to have any effect. So we're going to do that. Generator raises EP recovery from kills by 1% plus level. So is that the character level, or is that 1% here? Or sorry, here. So every time I put a level in that, it's 1% per the time that I put it in. Per level of generator. Okay. Wait, before we do this, hordes of various ground kaiju will appear. So the reason I checked that is that anti-air defensive flares. I might not even want to take on this mission at all if I have something else that I can put in there. You know what? Let's put in anti-ground multi-lock missiles. That's really powerful. We've had a good time with it. So we're going to put that in and equip it instead of anti-air defensive missiles. And as always, let's throw in some upgrades for it. All right, so we've got that available. Those are some good upgrades for him. All right, Fuyusaka for our level 2 person. Upgraded her sentry gun in a while. Her sentry gun and her plasma arc fusion cutter. I'm going to put points into both of those. Miura, I think the point of that is 1% is, like, doing just one level of upgrade doesn't do much. You'd probably have to get 5 or 6 in there to have very much of a impact, but that's okay. So I want to upgrade my attacks and stuff first. Boy, super large missiles looks like a good time. Let's get that upgraded. And 8 grand into this. Sure. Keep him on the field as much as we can. Because again, I think he's going to be brain overloaded next time, but once he cools out, he's going to be way better about it. She's my hard hitter. She gets in there and she does a lot of close-in attacks. For that reason, I would love to do Shield Matrix for herself. The trouble is that there's nothing I really want to get rid of. If anything, I'd probably want to update her interceptors to draw some fire away from herself and sort of mess guys up. Now, do I want to upgrade her Neuralink? I think that if I do this, I will have enough... Yeah, let's do her Neuralink. I don't know what the actual final battle is going to be. Oops. Oh, I did get it up to level 2, and then I just burned the rest of the points. Okay, so we'll have to put one more point in later. And that's it. Yep.
The D-forces already have us surrounded. We're pulling out all the stops here, but still. You think we can last until tomorrow afternoon? I know we can. I won't give up. I'll find a way. You're right. No point waiting around and moping about it. If you want to win, you'll have to fight for it. And I'm not about to let you take the lead. I won't lose either. I'm not scared of them.
Yeah? Atta girl.
So, is Shinonome, like, is her memory currently being augmented by nanomachines? Or is it just that her memory was wiped one time, and then after that, it's, like, she's capable of building new memories again? And maybe this is something that we'll figure out later. So I can leap attack over here, but before I do that, I want to give everybody a shield. So let's find somebody who can do that. Shield Matrix. Although I'm not sure if the shield follows them outside. Maybe it does. Like if they leave the Shield Matrix zone. Shield Emitter. Okay, well what we'll do is we'll sort of put that over here at the outer edge of where everybody is.
Please, help us!
And at that point, if the shield doesn't follow him outside... Wait, did we even get the shield? Oh, we might have to wait around in the zone here for a second to get it. Okay. Oh, nope. I
don't waste any chances.
Sorry, I'm still zoomed in. Now I think that maybe they have a shield. I don't know. Anyway, let's do a leap attack over here.
Good. Next move.
All right, for my G4, we can flare torpedo right here. I feel like that's going to mess up the guys that are coming in.
How's this?
Enemy on the move.
All right, long-range missiles. Yeah, let's help him out.
Now.
He does have the shield. I can see that more clearly now, but still.
Take this.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get in there just yet. Oh, a whole bunch of dudes. So...
What's the plan?
Oh, there are mini missiles. Okay. They're all coming from way back here. That's distressing. Okay. Can I do arm-mounted convergent lasers? So here's the problem. Yeah, I don't have a good, I can't zoom out further than this. Okay, so we do have those guys coming in. Okay, there we go. So I can hit 2 of the missiles, but not the 3rd that's coming in, which doesn't make this the best shot. Arm-mounted convergent lasers, maybe? Nope. So let's move slightly. Yeah, let's just move slightly.
Keep this thing moving. Number 20. No fight I can't win.
Okay. Action. Now this has a little bit of a more of an arc to it. Yep, that's 4 or 5 of the incoming missiles.
Get ready. That's to it. Nice.
Those did blow up, didn't they?
My turn now.
I don't think they did. Holy hell. Epinomenon is saying, notice that a shield has already dropped after leaving the emitter. Yeah, I was concerned that it might, but thank you for clarifying so that I do know about it. So, we could try EMP surrounding. No, that's not going to stop those missiles from coming in, is it? Oh, yuck. Okay, well, let's go with what you know. If I can't stop the missiles from connecting... Oh, you know what I could do? I could fire the EMP off of the thing, but it still feels a little bit early for that.
You're done. Did that do it? Neutralized. The practice round's over.
That is a lot of missiles. Where are these guys coming from? It's all these launchers back here? Okay, I need to do something about that immediately. We've never had a combat start off this way.
The practice round's over.
Oh, I hate this. Well, again, I'm gonna have to, I have a feeling, you guys, this might be the one that we lose.
Is that it?
Okay, wait. There's a lot of missiles coming in. Firing this right now will shut off all the twin tails and give me a chance to go back and get them. And I'm concerned about how many missiles are coming in directly on top of the terminal. So yeah, I'm gonna fire this early, and we'll see how it goes. And drops aerial kaiju. Yeah, because look at all the missiles, you guys. Okay, I need fire control right now. So there is nothing more important than getting these twin tails, I think, before they resume that rocket barrage. So, I don't know. What I need is more G4s. I need somebody that's way more mobile than what I've actually got on the ground. Or maybe just some more firepower in general.
Here's the plan.
Okay, so here's a G4. So what I need from you is...
Always think ahead.
I need to send you over here. And wait, where's Takamiya? Takamiya is also up in this vicinity, isn't she? Or did she move down? She's over here. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to move you over here.
our plan?
Long-range missiles. How long are they? Not long-range enough. All right. Super large missile? Ooh, super large missile. Yeah, hit it.
Target confirmed. Did I get it?
Let's
Wait,
do this.
that's a good question. Okay, super large missile got it done. Goto, new plan. I need you to go. No, those are G-molars. Yeah, they have a shield guy. I hate the shield guy, but we need to get the twin tails. Yep. So we're gonna change your direction. Let's get in here.
No fight I can't win. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, I think interceptors,
Clean 'em
because
up.
they're gonna be able to get out there a little bit more fast. Okay, Demolisher Blade this guy. Oh yeah, the factory guy. We need to do that. Try to get behind him if we can. Is there a behind to this guy? No.
Here goes. Good. Now then.
Okay, gravity missiles draws everybody together. Oh boy, gravity missile right here. Draw them all into the But I really want to stop those missiles from coming in. Fuck it.
Slow. Good.
Yeah,
Let's
drag
see.
all of them into the flare torpedo. So we need to get those twin tails. My best action. Unfortunately, I've updated his actuator a couple times. No, let's just go straight. Go straight down the road. We'll get him to about here.
Number 12 moving up. They're after me. Let's see.
Can I draw their fire? Yes, yes, yes,
You're
yes.
just small fry. Yes. Don't waste any chances.
All right. Keep hitting this guy.
Did that deal next? Hostile.
Okay, what's the plan?
Oh boy. That is a lot of firing arcs. I don't have any shield generators on this. She's already fired some interceptors. I can launch more. I don't think that they replace the ones that are in there. Or I can multi-lock missiles. I want to make sure that she doesn't take return fire on any of these incoming arcs, but this looks like a good use of her time.
How's that? You picked a fight with the
Then here's
wrong
the plan.
girl.
Okay, I do not want him where he is currently standing. Unless... Yeah, no, let's shield both of us.
Shields up.
Thanks. You and
What
me.
next?
Within enemy threat range.
Okay, good. For some reason, a lot of missiles are coming in here. I don't know why they would be doing that, but sure, if you're not attacking the terminal, that's fine with me. So, can I leap attack them? Oh, I can hit so many of them.
Take this. A fight.
How do I...
Yeah, I think multi-rocket missiles are what this situation is made for. And I do see that there's more incoming missiles. I don't have a good response to that right now.
Here goes. Good. Nothing special.
Oh, God.
Work.
Sorry. So much fire is coming in on what's-his-face. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. I don't think that there's anything I can do about it, though.
I deny you. Senseless.
As long as I can keep this thing moving.
Wait, where's what's-his-face? And how much damage did he take? It was Sekigahara, right? Okay, that wasn't so bad. I thought he was going to take more damage than that. Ronan forgot there's kaiju battles. Yeah, it's easy to go for a while in this and overlook that. So many missiles coming in. She just shielded everybody, so that's great. Can we leg spike the big guy? Or the armored gladiator? Do I have anything that will ignore? Oh, wait. This guy's got, the shield guy's got to go. Because a lot of what I try to do is going to just bounce right off until we take care of that.
Come through with me. That do it? Say your prayers.
Always think ahead. Enemy threat range.
Shit. Oh my god, so many missiles. Basically, our defense is down to 82. I can take care of some of them.
Good timing. That easy.
I'm not throwing away my shot.
82% defense is the lowest I think we've ever fallen.
I won't once our plan.
Oh my god.
Here we go.
They're after me. The plan. Two within enemy threat range.
No, those are incoming. I am so boned. You guys, this is it. Our S ranks are done.
How was that?
I'm straight up lose this one.
Unbelievable.
Hold on a second. Can I spend points on getting another EMP thing? Is that in here? Also, where would I do that? Oh yeah, I've got some points. Increases personal meta skill uses to 2. Is that what I'm thinking of? I think it is. Yeah. Okay. Sure. I'll drop 5 grand on that. Yes, please. Now do that. I'm so fucked.
Let's see. Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Okay. I feel like he is super out of position right now.
Let's see.
Yeah, we needed to take care of the Twin Tails because they were raining rockets down. And now that we've done that, and durability by 50%. Sure. Yeah, let's hit all these guys if I could.
It worked. Still not used to this thing.
Hey, is your shield still up? I think it is. I actually can't tell. Yeah, we need to try to finish these guys off while they're stunned.
There you go. Nice. Give it up.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. Picking up enemies. Don't waste any
Within
chances.
enemy threat range.
Okay. Demolisher blade? Yeah, I mean, I guess. Unless I have something that can shoot down those missiles, but I don't think that he does.
Here goes. Did that do it? Neutralized.
Boy, they did a good job of ramping up the stakes in this one. Epinomenon is saying it is in their meta skill use level 2. Yep, did find that. I mean, Christ, there's more missiles. He can jump pretty far, but not this far. Kind of hit these guys. Yeah, let's do it.
Thanks.
Arm-mounted pulse lasers? Get some of these guys? It's like... Get a small percentage of the missiles that are coming in.
Locked on. Good.
Still not used to this thing.
Now, if fewer people were on brain overload mode, there'd be more sort of defenders, and I think that some of them are specifically like, oh, shoot down incoming missiles. So it wouldn't be, I don't think, quite as dire. But boy, is it dire. Anti-air bombardment? I mean, sure, I can hit those 2 missiles. You know what I needed? I think maybe the anti-air defensive flares. That probably would have helped a bunch. Okay, hold on a second. I can hit all 4 of these missiles, as well as a whole bunch of... Actually, all the ground guys, too. Sure. Do that.
Take that! Enemy signal terminated.
Dipshit.
Wait, who just called them dipshits? Was that Yuki? she remains the best character.
Here goes.
Or my favorite character.
I guess life comes at you fast.
Okay. Well, I can't Demolisher Blade my way past this guy. I can leap attack past him. Yeah, I kind of want to deal like maximum damage if I can, unless that's an RFP. No, that's a high quad. All right, so it's not going to manufacture more, was the concern that I had.
What's the plan?
Threat range.
Okay. Once more. Yeah, leg spike the RFP, please.
That do it?
Don't let up.
And you, Demolisher Blade that guy. Or actually, you know what? Multi-ground missiles, like that did some work for me last time.
Come on. Next. What next?
Rush attack? Yeah, I like rush attack because it's going to take him outside of all these firing arcs right now.
Take this. Enemy down.
Now, is that an enemy guy right there? Oh, it sure is.
Now then.
And it looks like it might be preparing to attack, so...
Next, always think ahead.
And it's a blue guy, so the arm-mounted pulse lasers aren't going to do much. Flare torpedo would be helpful under circumstances where I'm less dire than this. It's helpful there, but what about the dude that's right here? He has a trouble with Goto. He doesn't really specialize in guys that are right in front of him. I can shoot him. I just don't think it's going to do anything. Yeah, I'm going to flare torpedo out here. It's not perfect, but at least it'll mess these guys up. Oh, right, it impacts the first thing that it hits, and then ruins the shot. Cool.
I won't back down.
Okay, so... main battery heavy railgun? Right down the street here? Hit the guy that's out in close to the base as well?
Target confirmed. Did I get it? Threat suppressed.
That easy.
No fight I can't win.
Okay, Mira's taking some damage. Fuyusaka's taking some damage. And we're still at 82% defense, so it's not great, but we're not just falling from the sky here. Hit the RFP. There is one in here, I think. Yep.
Get wrecked! How's that?
Let's see.
Okay, I want to destroy this G-Molar because I don't like how close it is to the base. Back attack. The only trouble with this is that it doesn't take him outside of what appears to be the blast radius of this, drum mine. Now, I might be able to knock this back into his buddies. I don't know that'll work, but can I do like a rush attack against him? Would that help? Attack several times. No. Leap attack. Tackle. Knocking away ground kaiju in the Sentinel's path. That's, again, not quite it. Alright. If I do this, I'll hit all three of those guys. Maybe knock them around a little bit. And get me out of the blast radius is the other thing I'm thinking about. Okay, we've got... oh, so many incoming missiles. Alright. Shoot all the missiles.
It worked! Yes!
Good for me, huh?
Thank you!
How's the Sentinel?
Alright, this thing's almost dead. I do see that it's about to fire, but I really believe that with a rush attack, we can, no, shit. They are in range? Yes. No. Only one of them is in range. Okay. I can run up and tackle this guy. Ouch! Uh-oh.
Focus on the battle, Yori. My Sentinel's not done yet.
Please, don't push yourself so hard.
I'll make it work.
Fuck. Okay. Sure. Boy, this was all fun and games until everybody got hurt. Guys, I'm not feeling too good about this. Leap attack? If I leap attack here, that'll hit a bunch of them. Yep.
Now then.
So I'm kind of feeling like gravity missile to pull a lot of them back. Although, no, we've got all this deal going on. So I had to do it right here, and hopefully it'll mess up the missiles and pull those drum mines away from the terminal.
Hit confirmed. Hit. They're going for me.
What's the plan?
Enemy threat range.
I am really, really, really fucked. Okay, I'm very worried about Sekigahara. When does he get to go again? Shoot down missiles or shoot down enemies? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just trying to get a bead on these incoming missiles.
Leave it to me. A hit. Good. Let's see.
Okay, that's a flare torpedo, so that's mine. Still got some incoming missiles. I would love for my G1 to get into a scrap with this armored gladiator, but there's a few too many dudes right here, including one that might be doing a leap attack on me. So, Demolisher Blade the RFP seems like my best option. We gotta get that guy off the field, or else he's gonna continue to do infinity attacks. Okay, so I don't have anything that'll take care of all of these guys. He's at individual percentage points. I can leap attack out of here. That seems like the smartest thing to do right now. I mean, this would probably kill all three of those guys. So that's what I'm gonna do.
You're done. How was that?
Stay calm.
Okay. It did not kill the big guy. Still had too many points.
Focus.
Can you get a shield emitter over there? Not anytime soon. Also, I do feel like I might need the shield emitter right here. So, how about some plasma arc fusion cutter? That should at least mess up that gladiator. It ignores armor and slows movement. Yeah, let's do this.
How's that? I beat the kaiju.
That easy. There's no flying.
Yes, please. Now, I'll just say that the incoming Sentinel, this is not going to do anything to that guy, I don't think. But at least it'll take out that swarm of incoming missiles. And we're going to try to get some space behind them as well.
Nice.
They're after me. One's optimal. Within enemy threat range.
Okay. And we've got nothing. We are bereft of energy points. So I don't know.
Stay on guard.
Well, I guess I keep him active to continue shooting down incoming missiles. Even though there's none on the field right now, we know they're coming. So, yeah, let's move him back so he doesn't take that hit.
Number 22.
Warning. Sentinel number 11. Status critical.
Shit.
Now initiating emergency pilot ejection.
Oh, is this it? Did I just lose?
No room for hesitation.
Nope. Okay, so I can't summon him. We're gonna have to try moving. Oh, wait, can he gets to move outside the map? Yeah, sure. Go do that.
Now then.
Nothing says nothing says thinking outside the box like going outside the box. All right. Yeah, and we sort of want to have him on standby. The camera doesn't give you all of the control in the world that you would want to have. But we do see like some missiles coming in here, for example. Can I... Nope, I'm not quite close enough. We can move a little bit closer.
Number 22, the practice runs over.
Okay. I would like to not be... Oh, god damn it.
I won't back down.
This seems like it's going to hit most of them. And I feel like the long-range missiles are going to punch through the Sentinel armor. If I'm wrong, is there something better? Not really. Okay. Yeah, let's hit what we can.
Next move.
Force saying Twitch is prioritizing this message. I'm sleepy. I may need to sleep. It's only 7 here. Well, I certainly know the feeling about like being wiped out at inappropriate hours. Let's shoot down these missiles and maybe lay down some more damage against that high quad. It won't be much, but it'll be something.
Did I get
How's the Sentinel?
Oh god, he's gonna be repairing that Sentinel for a while.
What's the might? How's the Sentinel?
No fight I can't win.
Okay, Takamiya has some incoming missiles. I'm not too worried about her. Yeah, I want this guy dead. So, Takamiya, I don't have that. Yeah, so this is going to do... I know that it ignores armor, but these guys, the ground Sentinel Gladiators guy, has those ablative armor pieces where it's, if it causes like less than 500 damage, it causes 0. So I don't think that's going to work. And hello to Samalander. Oh, yo, I have nothing. I have nothing.
Okay, what's the plan? Okay, let's do this.
The plan is that we move over here, I
Number
guess.
21. Okay, what's the plan? No fight I
I'll make it work.
Okay, okay, so we've got 2 of these guys lined up where we can do Demolisher Blade. If we're extremely, extremely, extremely lucky...
I deny you! I'll fight it!
Okay, we didn't get both of them.
What's the plan?
That's fine. Twitch is selling promotion. I think, Mia, it's just highlighting the message. I think Force just highlighted her message. I could be mistaken. Are these incoming missiles? Yes, they are. Not all of them, but... Oh, that's all of them. Fuck. Okay, well... We'll, do what we can.
How's that?
My turn now.
Nope, not your turn now.
What's the
You're still
plan?
repairing your Sentinel. Wait, can I move him back here again? Like, keep him off the grid? No, apparently I can't. Okay, well, but still, just stay outside the bounds as much as you can. Okay. Stopping these incoming missiles seems like a good choice. And yes, I do see that there's a Sentinel right behind her, like an enemy Sentinel. I'm just dealing with it as best as I can.
Don't let up. Always think ahead.
Okay, now, if I lay down a flare torpedo on top of my own base, that's not going to intercept incoming missiles, will it? Oh, Samlander says they're trying out a feature where you can pay real money to promote a stream. The streamer gets none of the money. I'll find the tweet. Whispered you the tweet. That's weird. Why? Okay, I don't know who that appeals to, but what do I know? Shield Matrix is starting to feel like a real good plan right about here.
Shields up.
Thank you.
My turn now.
So I sort of just gotta let him repair. He's back. He's not in any immediate danger that I can tell. Epinomenon is saying that Flare Torpedo will, in fact, intercept incoming torpedoes, or incoming missiles. All right.
Not throwing away my shot.
Oh, Christ. Oh, no! Oh, sorry. I went to shoot all these missiles, but the Sentinel blocked it all and took 0 damage for it. Oh, I'm fucked. EMP Attractor's pretty good at shooting down incoming stuff, and it'll draw the attention of those, at least 2 of those guys. Yeah, this is going to take care of most of those missiles.
Okay, what's the plan?
Okay, arm-mounted pulse lasers, which actually do damage to these gladiators, I'm happy to report, because it stops them from, or it ignores their armor. Probably right here. Yeah.
That's your way?
My turn now. Much optimal.
Okay, sure. Let's try Epinomenon's strategy. Flare Torpedo, right on top of the base.
Stay calm.
Multi-rocket missiles. No, the trouble is that they individually don't do a lot of damage. So, then a sentry gun, shield emitter, adjusted shield matrix. Plasma arc fusion cutter actually seems like a good choice. Lots of per unit damage.
How's that? Are we getting their number killer?
The practice round's over.
Oh, God. Nope, that's not going to work very well. Demolisher Blade. Can't... Yeah, if we're going to Demolisher Blade somebody, let's hit the guy with the biggest hit points. If you want to make a statement, you punch out Superman. There you go.
Senseless. Don't let up.
Oh, God damn it. Will you please repair your Sentinel?
Okay, let's do this.
Yes. Let us do this. So, if I shoot this, I'm not convinced that I'm going to kill the guy in front of me. So I want to try to move her before that attack comes in. And yes, she may or may not have a shield. I don't actually know. I can't tell from this interface at this point.
Number 21.
Okay.
This thing moving.
Now, do this. So if I'm fortunate enough to blast through the first guy, we'll hit the second guy and maybe that missile coming in from behind.
Come on! Nice!
Nope.
No room for hesitation.
Oh, repair's complete. Wait.
Don't let up.
Summon, please. Yes, right there would be great.
Transmitted. What's the plan?
Leap attack? No, leap attack won't do anything to them. Demolisher Blade. Yeah, hit this guy up front, if you will. Okay, do we have any incoming missiles? We do. Oh, can I shoot that guy out of the air? Please, 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 please make this guy dead. No, it did 0 points of damage. It's not the armor-piercing version. I always forget to check that. Oh. Mia, thank you for the quote. EMP Attractor takes out the missiles. I'd love to hit that guy as well, but right now, this is going to take out most of those missiles.
How's that? Here's the plan.
Okay, this is the one that ignores armor. Okay, then no. What I'm going to do is move slightly, just to get out of that firing arc.
Number 22, next move. Too slow. That easy. Signal offline. Don't waste any chances.
Okay,
How's the sentinel?
we are in the back third of this for sure. We still have lots of guys over here firing missiles in. Jackasses. And anti-ground multi-lock missiles would be a great fit for
Don't let
that.
up.
So, let's get moving. Get to about here, and then we'll decide what to do.
Right?
All right, I want to wait for more of those missiles to be in range, so I think what I'll do is... Yeah, let's get another set of damage out here.
Lend us a hand.
No, practice round's over.
Okay. He's at half health, and I don't like it. So what we'll do is move a little bit over here, and we'll probably use the EMP attractor to take out those missiles.
Okay. What's the plan?
Well, the plan is you're out of EP. That's what the plan is. So you need to defend and recharge.
Sentinel number 21, defensive mode
The
active.
practice round's over.
Okay, yep, take out the missiles and screw up that
You're
guy's
just
electronics.
A fine hit. My turn now.
Okay, multi-locking missiles. That's not as many guys as I had wanted. So, what do I do about that? If I move forward, I'm going to get into their firing arcs. And charge in here like a moron and do a EMP burst. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out exactly where this puts me, because the cursor and the character model are offset a little bit. Or rush attack. Will this work? It'll knock everybody out of the way? Screw it, I'm going to give it a shot.
You're done. That work? Target destroyed. They're going for me.
Within enemy threat range.
Okay, more incoming missiles. I hate that. I can lay down another flare torpedo on top of the base, except it's not really going to be very centered. So let's
Always
move
think
a little
ahead.
bit of ways.
Number 22. Now then.
Not throwing away my
What's optimal?
Flare torpedo? I want some more interceptors on the field as well. Yeah, if this is going to provide some anti-missile defense, let's
enemy
do
on
it.
the move.
All right, he is also completely out of EP, but I don't want to shut him down just yet, because whether or not that flare torpedo
don't
works,
stand a chance.
this machine gun definitely
Take
will.
that!
What? Don't let up.
Action. Demolisher blade, I guess. I really came out here with intent of doing some more ground-piercing missiles, but okay, since the high quad doesn't apparently have a back that I can attack, we'll do this.
Did that do it? Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur.
Rush attack. Punch that guy out of the map.
They're finished. Yes! Bastard. How was
Thanks.
that?
How do I...
Okay, I don't see any incoming missiles. There's nothing inside machine gun range. She's still technically recharging, but yeah, let's throw out another sentry gun.
Lend us a hand.
Let's see.
Okay, I don't have enough for Demolisher Blade. That's 150. So... yeah, I don't know. Just keep punching him out.
Okay. What's the plan?
Wait, is that what she got back for being in defensive mode? She's only at 210? Okay, well,
No fight I can't win.
let's see if we can
Number
take that
21
guy
on
out
the
long
move.
last.
Sentinel.
Action. I also may not have put her into defensive mode. I don't remember right now.
Take this. Good. Nothing special. Stay on guard.
Epinomenon says defend restores 30% of max EP. It's good to have like if that's explained somewhere, like to that degree of specificity, I would love to know that. Okay, I think we can kill this twin tail with just a machine gun burst. At which point we can stop Takamiya from going in there.
No fight I can't pick.
Okay, let's head down here and maybe lend some assistance with the kill that guy plan. And you have to defend now.
Sentinel number 19.
What next?
Defensive mode active.
Now, this guy has a big white circle around him, and I don't know that doesn't necessarily communicate incoming attack to me. Can I go around the block and hit him from behind? Nope. Well, I don't know. He's got them. Oh, that is back attack. Okay.
They're finished.
I don't know why I didn't see it at first, but
Thanks.
Okay, let's do this.
leg spike his ass.
That do it? You picked a fight with the wrong girl.
Unbelievable. I'm acting like an amateur. What next?
Really get to go again already? Okay. Move. Nope, nope, nope. Let's go. I don't think he's gonna make it any place important, but we'll head him up here.
Moving optimal.
All right, Goto. You're a G4. You can get over here. Who are we fighting? Is that guy? Okay.
22. Advancing now. Don't waste any.
Termination of enemy signals confirmed. Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending technical analysis.
You just worked. The terminal's closed off.
Yeah, that was
What's
rough.
wrong, Ryoko?
Sam
Are you
Landry.
all right? You're not hurt somewhere, are you?
No, just tired, that's all.
Hey, don't try to cozy up to Ryoko-san. She's not your girlfriend anymore.
Wait, Goto-senpai and Shinonome-senpai dated?
I fail to see how that's relevant, Sekigahara. Yes. For about half a year during middle school. We split before we graduated.
But why? I don't remember.
It was her idea, and so was the breakup, though I couldn't tell you the reason.
My guess is you were the reason. The point is, stop bothering Ryoko-san.
Akun.
So we made it through.
Okay, now, before I click the button, we're not going to get an S rank on this one, right? Like one of the Sentinels got destroyed or like had to go into repair mode. We're at 81% defense up there. The city's at 81%. No amount of like bonus boosting and all the rest that like I started the game with. We're not going to have we know we didn't get the bonus objective, but this is going to be the first non-S rank. What, right?
Guess we got lucky this time.
Oh my god! Oh, when the game takes away the S ranks, it really throws you into the gutter. Holy shit! Oh no! Well, look for us to replay this in the future. Wow! Oh my god. And here I thought I was gonna have nightmares about work. So, like, real talk for a second. I think one of the big thing is that so many, like, I probably didn't pick up the Ideal Squad. I should have made better use of the flare torpedo to defend the base, so I didn't have to spend so many turns just laying down machine gun fire to stop the incoming missiles, and having so many people on brain overload so that I didn't have that sort of like automated defense system. I think that those things all contributed. When I play this again, those will all be things that I will do differently to I think get a better outcome. No, we are not going to the next wave after that. Yeah, Samlanders giving a Takamiya, still MVP. Yeah, Takamiya is always MVP. Like, I don't even do anything to, like, engineer that. Always MVP for Takamiya. She's one of the best. And Epinomenon is saying, I derived all my numbers from testing because I'm writing an intense mode combat guide for this game. I think that that's probably the higher difficulty level. And then Jeremy for first non-S rank. Yeah, boy, we really broke the seal on that. And in such a big way. I thought A, maybe B. I wasn't expecting a C. I didn't think it was going to be that dire. But yeah, there we go. So, we are much closer to the end of the stream than the beginning. Do we want to start? Oh, nope, we can't do his. Yeah, so I think that we are going to start Renyagoto, but before we do, let's go check out some of our mystery points. I'm going to start from the beginning. A gunshot wound from when she was shot by the syringe gun. It injects nanomachines that add a code to summon the Sentinels, along with a code that expands their capabilities. Oh, it does. So it does both. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we worked out that it had something to do with the Sentinels, but it is both to summon the Sentinels and expand their capabilities. Okay. All right. So Juro Karabe. Although the Juro Izumi that Megumi Yakushiji knew is nearly gone, Karabe still remembers fighting in the Sentinel and his feelings towards Yakushiji. While Yakushiji is saddened by the fact that Karabe doesn't remember her anymore, she's approached by Tamao Karabe, who says she can arrange for her to live with Karabe if she agrees to two conditions. Agreeing to the terms, Yakushiji accepts the rental agreement for the Karabe house. Unable to handle the crushing weight of remorse and guilt for forcing everyone into battle, Yakushiji shoots herself with a magical gun. She's soon woken up by Karabe, who tells her about his memories from being Juro Izumi and his current feelings towards her. His current feelings towards her. Boy, that's some passive voice vagary about I love you. Yakushiji realizes that Fluffy intended to keep his word from the beginning. When the kaiju appeared in 1985, Yakushiji makes up her mind that she'll be the one to save Juro and beat the game, then activates Sentinel number 23. Fluffy the cat. While Yakushiji lies unconscious on the floor after shooting herself with the magical gun, Fluffy speaks to her about his true motives, then leaves. All this time, he's been talking to her about magic when his true goal concerned the Sentinels. Wow, thanks for breaking that news, Codex. Fluffy's true identity is 426 or Juro Izumi. In order to prevent the kaiju invasion from destroying the world, Fluffy had Yakushiji inject nanomachines into the witches, which unlock the entire Deimos game system. Although this means that the kaiju will be an even greater threat, it also unlocks beneficial features that help in fighting off the kaiju. This includes obtaining meta chips every time a kaiju is defeated, and using meta chips to strengthen the Sentinels. Again, it feels like a better use of the game code would have been to turn the kaiju off, but what do I know? Also, I will say this. If not for the context that we picked up in the other adventures, the idea of Fluffy being 426, I don't think I would have picked that up from Yakushiji's story or Megumi's story. I think that would be a completely confusing statement right there. And we only know that that's Fluffy based on what we learned in other storylines, namely Juro's. However, I think you might have had to do Juro's before you finished up Megumi. I could be wrong about that. All right. Megumi Yakushiji sees him as Fluffy, true, magical gun. The Sentinel pilots who were shot by Yakushiji's syringe gun are able to enhance their Sentinels by using the Deimos game system. So that's the new piece of information. We figured out early on that the magical gun was a nanomachine gun, but specifically what it did by allowing them to upgrade their Sentinels, that's sort of the reveal that we get there. And then I think that we are just cycling back around to the beginning. Nope, yep, and cheek scar. Okay. What do we think is interesting? What are we going to do with our 4 points? Oh, let's read about Tsukasa Okino, because everything that we learn about 2188 is a revelation. Epinomenon says, for what it's worth, although I've never played this on normal, on intense, this is one of the most, if not the most difficult battles in the game. Well, I feel better about that, that I didn't just, like, flub it for no reason. It was fun. Like, any frustration or irritation that you heard was me agonizing over how do I not lose. We didn't lose, so that is a victory in the most literal sense. We'll do it again. Not tonight, but oops. Yeah, I want to read about Tsukasa Okino from 2188. The Tsukasa Okino of 2188 was in a romantic relationship with Takatoshi Hijiyama. As a result of the shootout in Sector 4, he was shot and killed by the Juro Izumi of that time period. The 2188 Okino is the genius engineer who created Universal Control. However, he tends to cut corners in coding, which explains why he borrowed a portion of its environment code from the classic video game Mighty Kaiju Daimos. Again, I don't feel like that's cutting corners. I feel like that's smart recycling of an existing cityscape. Like, I don't feel like this outcome was foreseeable, but that's just me. Believe me, I'm willing to whack people with the idiot stick. That just doesn't seem like it. Okay, so Shintaro's the non-talking talking cat. Sure, let's read about Shintaro. A cute stray cat that Tsukasa Okino takes care of at Sakura High. He started living on campus when Okino happened upon him and began to feed him. He's earned quite a few fans at the school. He often finds loose change. That's just a funny sentence about a cat. He often finds loose change on the ground. Guess cats really do like shiny objects. I've never known a cat that liked a shiny object. They like rolling objects. Whatever. He looks like Fluffy, but they are two different cats. Okay, I'm semi-tempted to unlock track members because it seems like the most useless thing in the entire list, but let's see if there's anything actually fun or interesting in here. I don't really like the school locations. Oh, let's read about the North Building fire because we know it wasn't a fire, it was an android fight. It wasn't actually a fire, but someone trashing the girls' bathroom. Ever since this incident, Natsuno Minami stopped showing up at school. The destruction of the North Building girls' bathroom was the result of the battle between the Tomi Kisaragi android, who was after Minami, and the Tamao Kurabe android. This is also when the entity inside of the Kisaragi android and the Tamao android switched places. And let's read about Nightmare. That seems like a good one. I also, I like to say when I know what something is. No idea at all what Bankara is. In fact, I'm going to unlock this because I don't know what it is. That picture is non-descriptive. Okay, when Kitaro Miura says his friend's Takatoshi Hijiyama was once a mess, he was referring to this particular look and attitude. In the latter half of the Meiji era, Western culture was considered more acceptable than the Haikara. The cultural adoption of Western fashions became popular. Oh, wait. I read that all wrong. Western culture was considered more acceptable as Haikara. The cultural adoption of Western fashions became popular. Okay, whatever. The term Haikara was made popular by Meiji-era journalists derived from the English high collar. All right. To counter this movement, Bankara was born out of the desire for goodness within, something not determined by outward appearances. Bankara came from the twisting of Haikara, and being Bankara meant holding on to a cruder outer appearance while seeking spiritual nobility, integrity, and greatness on the inside. It's interesting that it goes with holding on to a crude outer appearance. Maybe that's what we're seeing there on the left? I don't really know why. It just looks like a modified version of a school uniform with maybe the sandals. Anyway, I don't know anything. I'm trying to learn as I go. Jazz has no money. Pretty sure he took it out of someone's house, though. It was very clean and shiny. Oh, wait. I missed part of it. Cats love fluffy objects, not shiny objects, says Samalander. One of my cats came back to the house with a shiny brass money clip once. And Samalander was asking, did it at least have money? Interesting. We've had cats over the years that came back with gory things as presents, but nothing ever shiny. Pretty sure he took it out of someone's house, though. It was very clean and shiny. Wow, good cat. Okay. We are not going to have time to dive deep into Renya Goto's story, but let's at least get it started.
What do you think you're doing, Goto-kun? I believe I told you using the gate is prohibited.
Tell me, Miss Morimura, is history one of your better subjects? I have some theories myself. I'd like to know if they're accurate. For example, the true location of the lost nation of Yamataikoku. And the truth behind the Hanoji incident. How Oda Nobunaga really died. Unfortunately, my paper in middle school was bound to the failures of our historians. In theory, I could update it into a full report. In theory, at least. A shame that the gates are locked to specific points in time.
What are you really working towards?
It's simple. I want to know the truth.
So, I tend to get a little... This is a rhetorical question. It's not a request for spoilers. Oh my gosh! Chivalry, thank you so much for the resubscription. Yeah, Chivalry, that's awesome. I really, really appreciate it. I always feel like I don't have time or vocabulary enough to thank people, but for real, thank you very much. This is gonna be a rhetorical question, but I do tend to lose track of who is aware that it's not time travel. I feel like not even all the characters when they reach the final battle are aware of that fact. So it's just like right at this moment, I feel like Goto might be starting to suspect that something's up, but I really don't know, regardless of when this is, if Morimura knows. Like, she knows that there's a time loop, she knows that things reset, she went to Sector 0 and was able to survive the reset, but, I mean, so she does know, right? I would think so. That it's not real, that it's all, like, different terrariums.
Are you all right? This isn't like you.
That implies an understanding of what is like me. Or at least, that you believe you understand me.
That's not the point. You need to stop using the gate. I'm going to seal this place off.
I gotta say, I'm getting big Mark Zuckerberg vibes off of Goto, and not a fan.
Sounds like you've got something to hide.
I don't know what you're...
Wait. Perhaps a personal notebook seems a bit archaic, but it does present certain advantages. Digitized data can be altered, fabricated, falsified. No intelligent person should trust it. But you already know that, don't you?
You are acting strange, after all.
I hardly think you're in a position to talk. If anyone's changed, it's you. I can only wonder why.
What are you?
Miss Morimura, my question is, who exactly are you?
So, did the scout unit have anything for us?
Well, the surface is a total loss. The automated factories are all running at full capacity.
They're mass-producing kaiju.
Hey, Getting used to everything?
The technology itself isn't so different from 40 years ago. The real surprise was finding that it's all been integrated into one unified system.
You sure don't seem like someone from your time.
How are things looking?
About like we expected.
Naturally.
All the nuclear plants are stable. Seems like it's the same for other countries, too.
Defensive measures. They want to ensure nothing interrupts production.
You sure don't seem like someone from your time.
Okay.
So, these factories, are they particularly large?
It's more about how they got totally automated. That was back in 2080. They started functioning as part of a network instead of individual units.
A worldwide network comprising 1.2 billion factories. All fully integrated and synchronized. Based on a client's request, the computer designs a blueprint. From there on, everything is fully automated. Assembly, production, even cost-effective ordering of parts. The human element was no longer necessary for those processes.
So it's a manufactory that can mass-produce anything on a global scale.
We checked on the plants in Kolkata and Chennai.
Since they're the largest plants of this era and all.
Their production rate has doubled over the last 3 days.
Just like last time. The timing matches up too.
Not long now. They'll make their move soon.
They all function as part of a unified global manufacturing network. By its protocols, all 1.2 billion factories worldwide remain in automatic, perpetual production. And their sole output are these mechanized kaiju, which we know as the D-Forces. Morimura-san, regarding my home time, that is, the year 2064, you're certain we'll face a similar attack?
We don't have long until they appear in 2064. That much we know. It'll be just like last time.
No, not quite. This time, we have the Sentinels.
True. Anything on your end?
Loosely speaking.
We managed a partial data dump from the underground mainframe. Goto-kun?
It's an archived news report concerning a certain scandal. More important, though, is its date of recording.
When's the data from?
The year 2188. In other words, far in the future. Even more so than our current temporal position, 2104.
Let's see it.
I usually want to wait for the thing, but Morinda is asking something, and hello to Morinda, that matches one of my questions. 1.2 billion people is a hard enough thing to wrap your mind around. 1.2 billion factories. Like, what is the square footage of the plant that it qualifies as a factory? And where did they put 1.2 billion of them? Like I can't do math at all, and I certainly can't do it here live on stream. But if you had a factory that was like, let's just say 100 square feet, 1.2 billion of those, that seems like an incomprehensible amount of land. And that's for a very, very, very small factory. Wait, future scandal.
Before dawn on the 20th, 8 Newman Inc. executives were taken into police custody, charged with human trafficking and illegal cloning. Their established motive was to tamper with human memories. Authorities consider this an organized effort and are pursuing further charges. Mind-hacking crimes have been on the rise in recent years. By exploiting nanomachines such as interlocutors, malefactors can overwrite stored memory information in cerebral synapses. This technique has recently been used to enable other associated offenses. These arrests come after a string of similar cases, including culprits criminally downloading memories onto another body. Evidence suggests these are attempts at a kind of technological reincarnation. And we've already seen more than 460 arrests connected to this practice.
And now for the weather.
A log concerning the scandal involving Newman Inc. The report is dated 2188. Some of their executives were taken into police custody. The crime in question was apparently attempting to use nanotechnology to, in theory, take over physical bodies.
I didn't know it was even possible to download memories.
The crime apparently occurred in June of 2188.
Ida-kun.
That's not all. Let him finish.
Regarding this Newman, I found one more log that could be relevant. This report is from March, about 3 months prior to the other log.
Okay. Wait, where do I put future merger? Oh, I had to click on it. It was red, so I thought that there was no point.
The tech giant, known for interlocutors, has been acquired by Shikishima through a takeover bid. Shikishima's CEO had this to say.
Nanotechnology has made leaps and bounds over the 22nd century. Now, even the human body can operate with all the power of a supercomputer. Interlocutors have paved the way for humanity's next step in evolution. For any one of us, all it takes is a thought. And we can have the world itself at our fingertips. With the brilliant minds at Newman driving our nanotech business, we look forward to a brighter future for Shikishima and all our affiliates.
With this acquisition, Shikishima now sits among the top 3 in global market share of interlocutors.
3 months prior to the Newman Inc. incident, Newman was acquired by the conglomerate Shikishima. With these interlocutors, apparently some kind of nanomachine information technology, they've become one of the world's top megacorps.
Hello to Grumpy.
They kept talking about those interlocutors. You think that's the nanomachines inside our own bodies?
Most likely.
So Shikishima's at the heart of this, too. At least we know we weren't wrong. This all began in the future after all. Still, 2188. 2104 is the furthest we can shift into the future. It's a shame, but I don't think we can verify this ourselves. I think we should drop this lead for now. Better to focus on protecting Gojo-kun's hometown instead.
Maybe so. We're almost out of time, so we'll need to move quickly. Best to return to the school in the year 2064. We'll need the cooperation of the other 2 compatibles.
Goto-kun, we should focus on putting the Sentinels through the combat sims. I hope you can join me.
Sure.
So again, Morimura's lying. Like, she knows it's not time travel, right?
My apologies, Miss Morimura. Making arrangements in 1985 proved somewhat difficult. I'm sorry we've had to remain here the past few days.
Not much we can do if it's an emergency. I have to ask. Was it absolutely necessary to dress me up like this?
Does it bother you? Considering the age you appear, well, it struck me as the most inconspicuous choice.
She doesn't have a rabbit, though.
You're not having trouble walking, are you, Miss Morimura?
You should probably just call me Chihiro. Otherwise, we'll seem suspicious in public.
Okay, Chihiro. San.
Better drop the san, too. Honestly, I'm surprised you were able to find me at all.
A certain data log helped. I found records that your mind had been transferred into the young child standing before me.
This body is a juvenile clone of me. I ran an experiment to see if I could restore my compatibility. It turned out to be a failure. That's why I sealed my memories.
Boy, I would not enjoy having the mind and memories and intellect of an adult in like a little kid body. Like, no one listens, no one takes you seriously, gotta go to school and all that stuff. Like, it's not that I didn't enjoy youth and school, it's just like doing it again with all of the knowledge that you have, being surrounded by kids that are your own chronological age, but emotionally way, way, way earlier, it doesn't seem like a good time.
This compatibility, that'd be the ability to control the gate and the Sentinels?
You need compatibility to control the mainframe. I was once compatible myself. But after everything got rewound, I lost that power. Maybe it's hard for you to see how crucial that ability is. But you'll understand soon enough.
Okay, well there she said after everything got rewound, so either she's continuing to lie or she really thinks that they're in a time loop. It's very odd trying to work out when, like, what people know and whether or not they're being honest.
This refers to the humans who can control the UFO's mainframe. Those compatible have nanomachines implanted in their bodies.
What's going on with my actual body?
She's acting like a completely different person. My theory is that someone's taken control of her.
You're saying she got mind hacked?
She's clearly behaving very differently, at least. It seems like she's working against the Sentinel project. It's like she's been influenced by 426. Or the man himself may just be wearing her face.
That certainly explains why you woke me up. Not much to go on, though. Either way, we'll have to do some more investigation. I can see it's been quite a while since my memories were sealed. 5 whole years. And now 4 sectors have gone dark. Talk about a rude awakening. First, you'd better catch me up on major developments in the last 5 years.
Easy enough. Hardly comfortable surroundings for a briefing, though. I'll explain over in 1985.
Wait, what? When did she have adult memories in this body?
That
5
should do
years?
it for preparation.
Sorry. Because young Chihiro looks to me like she's like 6 years old. I've frequently described her as being 6 years old. So her memories were transferred into this body 5 years ago? She did it when she was an infant? Or like maybe 2 years old? Like I don't know how old that little kid is supposed to be, but why? Okay, I'm just saying that, like, I'm not sure that I'd be real enthusiastic about having my mind transferred into a little kid version of me or not, but certainly not a baby. That's a super weird choice. Sorry. Wow, okay.
Now, let's see if the biometric authentication works.
Here I'm an achieved scientist and, like, anti-government super spy interlocutor master in the body of a 6-month-old. They can't talk yet. That'll be fun.
Did it go through? Looks like that got me past the initial barrier, at least. Now, with Miss Murimura's ID, I should be able to get into her logs. Found it. One of about the logs she left behind?
Today's date is March 2nd, 2100. Well, I guess there's no point in putting a date to these logs. They've probably got 4 years left until the invasion begins. I ran an experiment on my clone. I wanted to see if I could make her more compatible. I had more than enough data stored in Sector 0. She would have had all my memories. However, I could not establish compatibility in the clone. No more than I could in myself. Maybe there really is no way we can survive this. Not even Ida-kun knows about this experiment. I've kept this attempt secret from everyone. The memories I implanted in the clone have been sealed. I left her in 1940 under the Miura family's care. She'll be able to grow up as her own person. Someone separate from me. Until they invade, at least.
That methodology sounds familiar. Was she basing this project off of those memory overriding crime reports? All in an effort to achieve compatibility? So compatibility isn't just a matter of differences in the nanomachines.
The whole topic of compatibility still remains pretty vague to me, in that I don't know why you would lose compatibility if you sort of survived a loop, or why, you know, maybe that's what Goto's story is going to expose. Like, what does it mean to be compatible? Why can't it survive a trip through Sector 0 and the rest?
There's more. This file looks like the last thing recorded.
Ida-kun didn't make it back either. The remaining Sentinels are infected. No good to us. We're running out of options. We'll have to resort to Operation Aegis. If we go that route, we'll be risking the future of humanity itself. How do I make the call on a decision like that? But I don't know how else he and I can survive this. This is my only chance.
Ever since the battle that ended with the Sentinels infected, Miss Morimura has been pushing this operation as one of its fiercest supporters. The final log that Chihiro Morimura left on the UFO. She speaks at length on Operation Aegis. Her goal is that he and she would ultimately survive, even at the cost of humanity's future. The question is, who is he?
I do like that he has a little handwritten notebook, and that, like, his thought clouds, it's like he's reading aloud from the notes that he's made.
Oh, that's puzzling. There's a log registered under my name. As far as I know, I've never recorded anything like this.
Renya Goto speaking. Did you confirm receipt of payment? Then I'm sure you can see to the details. Am I clear? I want her dead. Any means necessary. Execute her. And stop the project. That's not my problem. It's in your hands now. Do you realize what'll happen if her project gets approved? It could ruin everything we've worked for. You know what must be done. Kill Chihiro Morimura.
Was that really me? That man was a Shikishima executive from the year 2188. Is that supposed to be my future? Seems like a private communications log. The other person on the line wasn't recorded. But it's clear enough what they're talking about. That was an assassination order on Chihiro Morimura. Which I seem to have called in.
Yeah, and we know that on the other end of that line was A. Sekigahara, because we've seen that that full conversation. So, this is a good point to stop it, not because I want to, but because I, frankly, am very hungry, and secondly, I don't know that I have the rest of that sentence. While we take a look, so as we're sort of closing out, Jab was asking somebody, I think Grumpy, what did you think of Squid Game? I have heard people talking about Squid Game. I don't know what Squid Game is. Like, I've seen a couple of screenshots of it, and they are not illuminating. What is Squid Game, and why are people talking about it? Grumpy's response, by the way, was, I liked it well enough. I thought it had pacing issues somewhat, but otherwise it was good. Let me roll back slightly. I just want to see if I... Sam Lynn was asking Mia about the house that's being built. Also, a ghost, Agathos Sofo said 1.2 billion tabletop 3D printers. Yeah, it feels like they couldn't be very much larger than that, although they'd have to be, like, it's a pretty impressive 3D printer that also puts together, like, kaiju, right? So it seems like we're talking about something like a factory the size of like a car factory at a minimum, in that it is fabricating and assembling parts, but like 1.2, it's probably a moot point. It's such a large number for something that seems like such a large facility. It's like, oh yeah, all of like Western Europe is now just factories now. Like, it just seems like it would be so much space, so much energy and so forth. Wait, Jab is saying it's a show on Netflix, Korean origin. Squid Game? I thought this was an actual game. Oh my god, apparently I don't know anything about what this is. Jab, like, wow, I am completely out of the loop on this. I'm gonna have to check it out. Let me scroll back again. Miranda was saying hello to Mia. Came home once. Oh, and Jab is saying of his cat that he came home once and found that his cat had managed to close himself inside a bathroom after unrolling an entire roll of toilet paper. Fun fact, my producer feels very, very strongly about keeping the toilet paper rolls facing away so that, like, the cats can't unroll them. I've never seen a cat do this. I've never had a cat do this. But yeah, apparently if, cats will sometimes get it into their heads to unspool toilet paper. So it has to be a certain way. And if it's not, it will get switched around to make sure that the cat doesn't do that. Let me run it back here. Chivalry was saying that the foundation walls are up and got the house constructors waterproofed them today. Reading through, Grumpy says, hypothetically speaking, watching 3 streams and watching a subtitled Korean show. Oh, I guess that's Squid Game. It is impossible for... I thought that was a different topic. It is impossible for me to overstate how little I know about Squid Game, it turns out. I honestly thought it was a video game. Some sort of, like, indie project thing. I'm completely wrong on this. Salmon time to hang yourself upside down from a tree to shake it out. Grumpy says, Nash Sisyphus. I finished Squid Game last week. Oh, so Sisyphus is the new thing that you were watching. Jab read a book where a country in the near future diversified their entire war production by putting a printer in every home. Like a 3D printer. Interesting. Sam Melander says, I'd hate being a kid again with my brain. No way I'd survive the boredom of school. I'm not sure I'd be bored by school, because I always found other stuff to do. But for me, it would be like being 10 years old. Hey, what do you guys want to do? Oh, I wanna play. I probably would. I was about to say I want to play street hockey. I would actually really enjoy playing street hockey and basketball again with, like, being 10, where you're not sore, have to stretch out really thoroughly before you do sports. But, like, okay, maybe younger than that, being like Chihiro's age, 6, 7 years old. What do you want to do? I want to play with, like, these action figures. Okay, well, I don't I guess today maybe it'd be more video game, but like you wouldn't be able to play with friends your own age. Adults wouldn't want to play with you because you're a little kid. If it seems like it'd be weird. And then where it would get really bad is like high school, like 12 years old, 14 years old, 16 years old. Like, you can't date others your own age because they are emotionally children compared to where you are. I can't imagine that being a rewarding experience. And even if you were chronologically, like physiologically rather, the same age as them, it would be let's not even like entertainment. It'd be fucking weird, man. And then, of course, you can't date people that are your mental and emotional age because, among other things, it's a crime. It's a statutory crime. Like, that's not good for them or for you. And, like, they're, like, let me put it this way. The only like, adults interested in dating you in your 14-year-old body are not adults that you'd want to deal with. So it just feels like, I feel like being, like, having an adult mind, an adult, like, outlook in the world, memories and emotional composure and all that, stuck in the body of a child, I feel would be a tremendously lonely and unfulfilling. Like, you can't get a job, so like you have to go to school. You can't get a job. You don't have control over your own finances. You don't have like the ability to make medical decisions or anything else. I feel like you're giving up so much self-determination for the opportunity to live life again, but 20 years from now, when you are once again afforded an agency commensurate with your level of mental acuity. And I would not enjoy it very much. So that's sort of where I'm coming from. Let me just see here, because we're going to wrap things up here. Jab was asking, saying mixed feelings about Squid Game. Jab is saying the condescension would be very hard to take, being grown up in a kid's body. And then of Squid Game, I did think the games themselves were very good. Miranda's saying youth is wasted on the young. Who knows for real? But I think it would be better than you think. I don't know. I've having the opportunities to like be young again and like even then I was about to say like to not make the same mistakes, but we are who we are from the mistakes that we've made. And then like again, if you're just like reborn again, like not living your own life, and even if you were, but not living your own life, but suddenly being like a little kid again in a new environment, you're not getting a chance to avoid those mistakes. You're just being a fucking weird little kid. I don't know. I would not enjoy it very much for reasons already stated. I will also say that although this... you know what? It's going to be too long of a topic, and I don't think that I can accurately communicate it. Maybe in a future stream we'll talk about a movie that at least in a small way touches on this, and actually goes into some of the relationship stuff here in 13 Sentinels about, you know, we'll touch on it later. It was a very impactful movie. You'll notice that I'm not saying good, and I'm not necessarily recommending it, but maybe we'll talk about it in a future stream, because it would take way too long today. Miranda says, because there's a great deal of positives to being young, physical health, and being intellectually advanced, it's not perfect, but it wouldn't be hell on earth. No, not hell on earth, but I feel like there's this wistfulness. There's this of late I think of Cliffordville version of it, where it's like, boy, if only I was young again and knew now what I knew then. And I feel like there's a tendency to neglect how far we've come as people, and that like hanging out with 20-year-olds again, or 18-year-olds, or 16-year-olds, or 14-year-olds, whether or not you are that age, you're just not gonna fit in with that crowd. Regardless of whether or not you did at the time, they'd find you weird and off-putting, I would think, because like they'd know you're not gonna be like them psychologically. There's just too big of a divide because they're actually 16 and you're a 30 or 40 or 50-year-old person in a 16-year-old body. Anyway, I've made my point. It's we're not going to come to a hard consensus here because there's no right or wrong to this. It's just I feel like there's more aspects to it than might be considered. So what we're going to do is hopefully find somebody fun to raid. Oh gosh, there's so many people to raid, but we don't get near enough opportunities to raid to Cara Luna. I would just like to make sure, yep, he is moving the mouse, so he is live. So let's do a raid over to twitch.tv/Cara Luna. And he is playing some Space Engineers and hopefully going to continue going for a while. So we're going to join him. And I'm going to have to leave a quick lurk because we are going to go have some food. I'm very, very hungry. You guys, as we finish out this episode, based on the number of battle sequences left and the amount of Goto left, I don't know that episode 22 will be our last episode. But I think episode 23 probably will be. And as we head towards the final chapters, our final episodes of 13 Sentinels, I want to take a moment to thank everybody that's come along. It is frequently true that as we are playing some unexpected new game that we get into, we'll pick up a few viewers that tend to come along for that specific game. And it's always optimistic to hopefully see them become regular viewers, but just in case, I just want to take a moment to call out Epinomenon and I think Zozo as well. I think that's another person who tend to come in onto these streams, and thank you for your participation. We'd love to have you continue on, but just in case your involvement here were to end at the end of 13 Sentinels, I just wanted to, hopefully while you're here, say thank you. It's really been wonderful having you here, and hopefully we'll have you around for the finale because I'd love to reminisce and talk about it. We are out of time. Thank you guys so much. Thank you Chivalry for the resubscription, and also Marquack for the bit cheer, and we'll see you guys again in the days to come. Until next time, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.